action game is the call sign for your bold expert and covert task force. Its mission is to steadfastly safeguard our liberty versus any and all threats, foreign and domestic. Yo,
Welcome to a Lenharrow live play game. Pardon us if we don't get to your comment right away as we are gaming. Warning. This program is recommended for mature audiences only. It contains adult language and situations, possible sexual innuendos and/or drug references. Viewer discretion is advised. Now that business is out of the way, please enjoy the game. Hopefully we are too.
Greetings, I'm Logan the G.I. Joe Gamer, and this is Military Action Game Bravo Session 7. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Let's see, we got our Supernova in the house. Hello, Jess Laws. I'm going to be bringing up my players here. We've got still a short one. I've been texting since, so he should be here shortly. He said he was going to be here, so we shall see. But let's run it by the numbers here. We got Warrant Officer Dave. But
hey y'all. Honestly, there hasn't been much besides me technically switching schools recently. All I've really done is go from my community college to WDU, which, if y'all don't know, is an online school with a great cybersecurity program, which is what I'm going into. Besides that, there's not really much besides me doing that and having, work and stuff, so.
Working stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that working stuff works. I mean, that's part of the idea. We've got some fun going on. How are you liking interacting with Order?
I like it. It's like having a little side chick. When I don't technically want to do something, I can send him to go do it, and I can be a little lazy in that regards.
Well, it's still technically part of your character, so.
Yeah. No, where the rest of my family is?
Looks like
who knows?
Like our team leader has popped out again. What's going on with Katie?
I don't know. My Wi-Fi is working fine. I don't know what's happening with the rest of my family.
Well, that's Echo 1-2. Let's check out Echo 1-3. What's up, Mar Hockman?
Yeah, pretty good today.
Well, that's nice to hear. We had an interesting deal with your character and AI rendering, didn't we? He's like, what? With the hair color situation. I think we came up with a good solution. What do you think? Are you not remembering what I'm talking about?
Oh, sorry, I accidentally muted my microphone. Sorry.
No
just like saying that it was a side effect of the transformation thing as I changed my hair color.
It seems like every time she's supposed to be a blonde, but every time I rendered,
not really blonde, like kind of like a light red brown.
Yeah, strawberry blonde. Yeah. And every time I rendered it, her hair just kept getting darker and darker. I've been getting these really nice pics of her, but. And so we decided as a player to ref that is like you said, a side effect of the bioorganics. Bioorganics slowly turned her hair darker. So I think that's pretty cool. Unless you want, there's nothing stopping Airway from dyeing her hair back to her normal color. So if you want, I'll render the next one and I'll make sure that it's.
Well, I mean. I think like side effect of the bioorganics, I guess the idea would be that it's just like whatever her bioorganics have changed it to at the moment. It's like hair dye wouldn't really fix that if the bioorganics are just going to...
Probably not, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that's one of the bioorganics drawbacks is the hair changes every time.
That may be. We got a cool gamer in the house. What's up, cool gamer?
Hey, cool gamer.
Thought she was a brunette. See, yeah, because like I said, it's slowly been changing her hair color to darker. That's funny. Well, all right. So, Echo 1-4, Katie Robbins.
Hey, everybody. I'm Katie Robbins. I'm Echo 1-4, also known as Patches. She's the medical doctor and the leader of this party.
I mean, I've got that cool picket for your background. This is the one I rendered for the game with your neat little new beret there.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that picture, but
Well, I can send it to you. Did you tell everybody where you got your beret? Or did you want to?
I don't remember. You can tell.
that was actually a gift from formerly known as Flint, Excalibur, before he departed, because he's the one who set up Fire Team Echo in the first place. Yeah, whoever eventually was the platoon sergeant, he gifted his original beret to. He wore back on the Joe team. So that's what Katie Robbins is wearing. Well, that's what Patches is wearing. Let's say that.
Yep.
So I am not at 100% today, guys. So that's why most of the time I'm probably going to be behind the icon. Just sore. I've been doing a lot of work around my house. It's just been a weekend. This is but I'm definitely ready to run this game. So we're gonna have some fun. We got one more lined up. I know that Sims is supposed to be here, but I don't know where he is yet. So we got Override, Lucas.
I am.
Echo
I'm Override
1-7.
and
What's up?
I didn't hear you.
I
I
all
can't
you.
hear you over the music.
The music is really low. I can turn it down some more. I got it on almost not there. Let's see. Are you going to continue casting the Mad Games on both channels, or switch only to the G.I. Joe Games channel? So when? Casting that for that movie is only going to be on the Discord. So only in the G.I. Joe Bros chat. So those of you who want some voices in my upcoming G.I. Joe play motion movie, where I'm going to be playing with my action figures and making a scene out of it. I'm going to put it together into a movie. I've already got the script for the opening preamble and scene 1. So actually scene 1. But I only need the preamble this coming month. So after that I really need to get into it and really do some filming and do some voices. There are a few voices that need to be done this week. So, but that has nothing to do with Override. That's actually the question.
Well, I'm Lucas and I'm playing Override, and I've just been all over the place.
I'm pretty sure, Jess, is that I've decided on just having them stay on From the Hill. So this will be the last. We got Bravo Session 8 with the other team. That will be the last one simulcast this month. After that, they'll all just be on From the Hill together. I kind of just wanted to let everybody know on both channels that there was a game. So kind of why I did that for one. So answer that question. Sorry to interrupt again, Override. Like I said,
you're overriding Override.
I was overriding.
Yeah. Also, I am officially streaming this on Twitch and got it working.
Sweet. Anything you want to add there, Lucas?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so you're way good, right? What happened?
What happened?
I had to pop him back in.
I don't know
All
what's
right.
going on.
Well, like I said, we are waiting a little bit on Sins. I have texted him. He has not texted me back the second time. He texted me an hour ago, but not in the last 15 minutes. So hopefully he's trying to work his magic and get his computer going and whatever in this game. So I will mostly be behind the icon like this today. I'm letting you guys do your thing and role play. Since everybody else is behind the icon, I guess it's only fair. But who would like to do a recap while we're waiting for Sins? No takers. Oh, and then
Sorry, what was your
who would like to do a recap? And it looks like Lucas popped out again. That
yeah, he's having audio issues. So that's why I was muted, because he's like, I can't hear anything. It's all stuffy. I said, well, then leave and come back. Anyways, so last time we started our mission going on one of 3 locations to locate Alpha team members. Our team was designated for the desert. And we successfully rescued 2 Alpha team members who were pinned down in a bunker and injured and on the brink of death. We got them back to the chopper and continued on our mission. And when we got to the deviants, the lead deviant seemed not combative, and she had another Alpha team member in the hive, and so we willingly went into the hive to retrieve our team member, and then we were suddenly in space, and that's where we left off.
Okay. Well.
Also, we ignore my comment. I was sending that to my viewers.
Okay, that was from you. I knew I recognized that.
Yeah, that was to my viewers because I have
the face there too.
Because I have a couple of viewers, so I was giving it to them. So if they had any questions, they could ask, and I would answer them.
We have a couple of viewers too.
Well, they're on 2 different platforms, so.
All right, so we'll get things going here. What you did, where we did end off, is right here. And Override was trying to figure this out. You guys had found Airtight, the Joe, in the stasis pod, and you were trying to figure out how to get him out of it without killing him. Because you never know how those things work, right?
Yeah, so Override is getting a drink of water before he continues to try to hack it.
So also right before you guys were on this hive ship, and you realized that you guys were in traveling through some kind of wormhole like this.
That is just so cool looking. Super cool.
So that's the situation. So there you go. The task now. Airtight is airtight. Yes, he is at the moment. Chess laws. So it's up to you guys what you do. Shadow Flare is looking around. I'm going to say that he's checking the perimeter, which is what he does. So what are you guys doing?
I'm waiting to see what Override is doing, but apparently he's getting a drink before he tries to hack this thing open.
Airwave, roll me percentile dice and tell me what you roll.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, Tricky, all right. It ain't my fault. Wait, what was it again?
20.
20 on percentile dice?
Yeah.
That would be a feat of insight. You recall studying some stuff about cryogenics and stasis, putting people in stasis and stuff, and you know that the sequence has to be just right to let him out, or it definitely could kill him. He has to be woken up in the proper sequence of however they have it set up. So override, you had, where we left off, you had made a check to see if you could hack their systems, and you were in the systems, but you hadn't figured out the stasis pod yet. You're having a little trouble with not with the computer side of it, but some of the linguistics of it. And so, how do you handle that?
He's talking to you. Are you
Lucas,
still having
you
audio
keep
issues?
your
I didn't make it out.
Your mic is really low.
I don't know what anybody's thinking.
There's our man on perimeter there. So while Lucas gets his mic situation sorted, we're
Bro, there's
pop
Shadow
up.
Flare though.
My bad. My fucking oil pressure thing now came in, and I was trying to fix that, but I ran into a
Hold on.
snap somewhere.
Yeah, we're all having issues this weekend. It's been fun. I'll pop that again. So
Right.
there's my newest render of Shadow Flare inside the
Yeah.
hive.
Why don't
That's
you do it on your phone?
Yeah, I have issues when I try things on my phone.
Because my hands were all like, yeah. Anyway,
So, Shadow Flare, you were on perimeter, and so he's in the house. So everybody, they're trying to figure out how to open the stasis pod. Lucas is having audio issues, so that's why he's popped out. He's hopefully going to pop back in here pretty soon.
I mean,
Airwave.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna help him.
Oh, no worries. So Airwave, you can see what he's doing. If you want to try to help, it's up to you.
Sure, I guess.
Linguistics is kind of your area.
was this place like all the same type of bioorganics, or is it different than ours?
It seems a little different. It seems like they've used bioorganics in a very different way. Everything around you seems to be grown from bioorganics, but it is not necessarily bioorganics any longer. Either that or it's a different type of bioorganic.
So does it look interconnected, like it's all one thing?
Yep, it looks like it's all one thing.
I break a chunk off.
Okay,
The
try to
wall.
break the hook off.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you
Let's see
do
what
that?
happens when we try to like insert our bioorganics into it.
Okay. So how do
All
you do
right, override is back.
it? All right. Override. You need help with linguistics. So what do you do? Shadow Flare. How do you try to get?
I ask everybody, anybody got any ideas about this? How can
About
we
what? I don't
turn
know.
our bioorganics into this ship's bioorganics?
I know nothing about that type of stuff. So don't
What
ask
is
me.
he trying to do?
Poison it. Poison it with us. That's what I'm
that's basically what the lady we talked to earlier seemed to think, is that whatever sort of bioorganics we have, it would be.
She called
poison
it
to
some
them.
sort of she called it
Parasite.
corruption or some shit. So
Wouldn't
let's see how
wouldn't
corruption
I
it
have-
can be.
Yeah, wouldn't I have a little bit of knowledge from that with working with Dr. Winsome?
Well, there's a possibility. Roll me a feat of intellect.
You need to come over here.
All right.
Intellect is 40. And I rolled 14.
Okay. You know that this bioorganics and the stuff that Dr. Winston was working on is almost completely alien to each other. Whatever they've got going on here, this is way different. They've taken it to levels so far beyond what Dr. Winsome has done. Her usage of the bioorganics is primitive compared to this. They have grown an entire ship out of this ship. Or
So-
the whole hive is made out of it.
That's just as convenient as it is dangerous.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how to exploit that.
I don't know if infecting the ship with our bioorganics would be the way to go. Maybe we can infect ourselves with the ship's bioorganics.
All right, let's give
don't
give
think
Shadow
that's a
for a
good
little
idea.
refresher. Wormhole traveling through space.
Yeah, got that. Yeah, and I know we're in space. I don't care. I have a freaking bioorganic suit. It'll be all right.
Do you have your own oxygen supply?
Figure it out.
I have adaptable lungs.
That's you. So,
I believe I can
Airwave
fly.
or Override, did you want to try something? Or Jay.
Could I
No, go ahead, Mohawk.
separate a small piece of the bioorganics built into the ship from the rest of it?
That's what Shadowflare was talking about doing. So,
It's like the thing with microwaving that goop. It's like want to tinker with it and not just jump in.
okay, so Shadowflare, that's Airwave suggestion. So, where do you guys go from there?
I am going to try to communicate with it using my telepathic ability.
Day,
I would
Order
like to see you try
is
and do that.
sniffing at the stasis tube.
Okay.
Order is very curious about the stasis tube. Kind of whining, which is uncharacteristic of Order.
So apparently there's something because Order is whining. Especially if it's out of character.
Well, doesn't Order know airtight very well?
Oh.
Airwave will be a feat of intellect.
Yeah, it's D100.
How well you
right?
remember Airtight, or if you've even met him. Joe Team's pretty big.
I got a 10.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, you have met him, and you know him, and yeah, he interacted with Order a lot. They were on base a lot together.
I'm gonna try to communicate with the ship's bioorganics
Okay.
using my telepathic abilities.
All right. So that's what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Jay, what do you want to do? Order here. No pun intended. So, on my trip sheet order. So, Day, what did you
I'll-
want to
I'm just gonna chill here.
All right, so you're just gonna. He's not being. The Order's not being. He's not misbehaving or anything. He's just kind of. It looks like he's actually trying to get into the stasis pod.
Well, yeah, his
But
previous
not-
owner's in there.
He's not clawing. Oh, it wasn't his owner. It's just somebody he knew.
Yeah,
As to how well they knew each other, that's unknown.
yeah.
I mean, they did interact a bit. So, Airwave, what do you want to do?
We can't talk to him right now. I have to figure out how the thing he's stuck inside works, I guess. I don't know.
You don't know.
As I was just trying to figure out, can we interface with it somehow? I guess it doesn't have anything that looks like a control console on it.
There is something that looks like a control console, like near the bottom of it. It's also a strange looking panel now that you're looking at it. It looks like something could pop out.
Okay, try to read what that says too, I guess.
All right. On your character sheet, which you speak a number of languages. So, if I remember right, so roll a feat of intellect and see if any of this looks remotely familiar to you, because you have been kind of studying the bioorganics a bit too, since it's part of your spine now. You have seen some of the deviant writing.
Oh wow, I got a 76. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you're not recognizing any of this. All right. So, Katie.
Yes.
You try to communicate with okay. Exactly what are you attempting to communicate with?
Well, I'm thinking the bioorganics are alive, like a sentient type being. So, yeah, I'm trying to communicate with the ship.
Okay. You're attempting to communicate with it. There's kind of a mental shudder, and it seems to be actively resisting you. So, override. You notice that Airwave is studying the control panel, and notices it looks like some kind of panel that can open up at the bottom, and it's trying to translate the deviant language. It is in your database. You can attempt to do that too with your computer. Same way.
All right. Is there any way I can plug in my portable keyboard?
No. You see no way to plug in your keyboard. No. But you may attempt
Well, how hot wire it is, then I guess.
Well, that's because you have to sit still for longer than 5 seconds.
You may attempt to do that wirelessly though. Connect wirelessly. So while you're doing that, roll me a feat of intellect override. Shadow Flare, what are you doing? You said you were going to try to take a chunk off this wall.
What is actually going on? We're just chilling here?
Basically, they're trying to figure out how to get him out of the stasis pod.
That really doesn't have anything to do with my expertise, so now I'm just chilling.
Jess wants you to blast out of this room and take over the ship.
Okay, well, I have radar. Is there any can I use it to identify weak spots in the structure?
All right, you activate your active radar through your bioorganics, and so you basically you have to armor up. And
I already did that. We did that at the end of last turn.
Yeah, you did. Yes. So you're armored up, and you're activating your radar, and it's everything around you. But you get like a schematic of this entire hive ship.
Oh, good.
And because that's what your radar does. It scans the area, and there are things everywhere. Now, the walls and the structure of the hive ship itself are showing up as inorganic material. But usually you don't see, with your radar, you don't see inorganic material, but you're seeing this. So
Right.
what is your roll, override? Lucas.
Me rolled the 10.
You rolled a 10. You managed to you've got remote access, and so you're trying to decipher this language, and it's taken a while, and it says it could take anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes. It's Microsoft, so you're dealing with what you got.
All right. Because I know exactly how Microsoft stuff is.
Fucking Microsoft.
Yep. This is why I like my own stuff I do.
But actually, a hacker probably wouldn't be using Microsoft. A hacker would probably be using Unix-based.
A hacker would still use software and apps that are created by Microsoft and other things. a language translator of this magnitude is not something he'd have on his own. So he'd have to draw from other sources. So
Yeah.
okay, so Shadow Flare.
Yeah, so like I was saying, was there any weak spots in the structure or thin parts?
Yeah. It seems like there are thinner areas, and you're not really sure what that's about. Roll me just an insight check to see if you can figure that out.
Insight check.
Yeah, just a 20-sided.
3.
3 for Shadow Flare. That really makes it. That makes everything. Yeah, you're pretty sure those are doors
Oh, all right.
or access panels or whatever their equivalent of a door.
Is there anything like any access panel like that? Like anything like sensors or any fucking shit by them?
Not that you can detect, but your radar is limited.
Right. So I start
you can see what's there, but you can't interpret it except by your own senses.
All right. Start trying to check around by the doors then, see if I can actually find like a panel or anything.
All right. So you're over there playing around with that. Day, what are you doing?
I don't know.
See, you and Order are just chilling. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
for the most part. Listen, order, do orders.
Airwave, any ideas? He starts trying to translate it. You can see that. You're both just standing there playing with this panel.
I'm going to just like look at it and try and just attempt to trace circuitry or whatever the equivalent is, so that we can like see how many more control nodes there might be in case we miss one or something.
There are 6 total nodes, and as you're doing that, you notice that below the control panel, it seems to be some kind of space with a covering. Your best guess would be a drawer.
I was going to try looking inside that.
All right, well, you mess around with it a little bit, and the drawer slides open slowly, and you see what appears to be a uniform and a helmet and a weapon.
I guess it's
you're pretty sure they're airtight gear, yeah.
Okay.
He's in there in some kind of white outfit that they put on him.
Well, at least we knew we don't have to find that later. Okay.
Well, the weapon that he has is way different. It's kind of a combination grenade launcher, shotgun, and you're guessing some type of diffusion equipment for chemicals, all rolled into one. It's definitely a custom weapon. He's definitely tricked this thing out. There's words written on it, and it says the Sniffer. Beautiful too. This is definitely a custom job. Somebody put a lot of effort into this.
Okay.
You also notice something else on his uniform, because it's folded up. There's like a hazmat suit, but it's an armor hazmat suit. It's like nothing we've ever seen before. But he has a normal uniform there, and you notice something that you never didn't know about airtight. On his collar, he has the insignia for a lieutenant.
Okay.
The Sniffer, yes, the Sniffer.
Wait, the Sniffer from Minecraft or something else?
That's what the name of the weapon is. Clearly, it's in quotation marks and everything. It's just, this weapon is known as the Sniffer.
Sniffer.
The Sniffer Mark II. There's a little two Roman numeral 2 afterward. So that's what you're checking out right now, Moorhawk and Airwave. What are you doing, Patches?
I am going to try to dominate this fucker and let me in.
All right. You attempt to dominate the wall. Okay. You easily and successfully dominate the wall. The problem is it's not intelligent enough to even really communicate with it properly. It's a wall. But however, you do detect it seems to be not necessarily a panel, but something different in the wall next to where Shadow Flare is playing around.
Okay. And is that by the controls for the
Not even close. Shadow Flare is, like I said, Shadow Flare was off checking the wall and the perimeter and making sure you guys were safe like he always does.
Okay, I go mess with that thing.
All right. Hashtag dominate the wall. There you go. You're looking for that
I
wall.
did not say I
It's a pretty
dominated
little
the wall. I said I was trying to dominate the bioorganic.
Oh,
On your
yeah,
knees,
the bioorganics. Yeah, the wall. That's the wall is bioorganic.
Yeah.
It's bioorganic. It's bioplant organic. It's a different
Well,
type.
I can dominate up to 17 things, so I'm gonna try to, figure out this panel and whatever, and make it open or do whatever it's supposed to do.
All right, so Shadow Flare and Shadow Flare and Patches, roll me a 10-sided override. You get a breakthrough. It's
7.
and you get schematics for how to deactivate the stasis pod. However, it's not in an order you're familiar with. Did you read it left or right, up, down to up? You're not really sure yet.
Override's not paying attention.
Patches, what did you? Well, that's Override's fault. Patches, what did you roll?
5.
We got RPG Gen Exile in the house. Hey, RPG Gen Exile, how you doing? I will say hello. We're gaming today, so we may not get to your comments really right away. So we're just having a good time today. So what did you roll, Patches? I'm sorry.
5.
5. Shadow Flare.
7.
7. Okay, so you're playing around with the wall and you find this space that's a little Shadow Flare that's a little more loose than the other, and just as you're about to mess with it, it seems like Patches beat you to it. You can tell that there's some kind of connection between her and the bioorganics, and it's like her head kind of glows a little bit, and then right as you're about to mess with this panel, glows a little bit, and the wall just kind of separates there, and revealing a hallway on the other side.
All right, look at that. It's not always best to blow shit up.
So, Override, did you hear what I said?
Can you repeat that?
Okay, your program translated it. However, you're not sure how to read what's been translated properly. Whether you start reading it left to right, right to left, up, down, it's a different language.
Okay, I don't know how to translate this thing right
diagonally.
here. I do not know what this says.
So who would you ask or get some help to deal with that?
Does anybody know how to translate this? I do not know what language this is. Help me translate, please. I just need help. Help me.
Order literally looks up at Day like, is this guy for real?
Don't you have some type of translation software you can run it through?
I already tried it. It does not recognize it.
There's more than one translation software.
Only got one. I do not have multiple. I only thought I needed one.
So Day, you're noticing a lot of different things from Order's like looking at the stasis pod, then looks up at you, and literally, instead of a bark, what comes out is, it's alien, stupid.
That is funny.
So this is alien language. I do not know alien language.
Yeah, so it can't be translated, at least not now.
So, airwave, you're looking at that, and it sort of reminds you of kanji a little bit. What you're thinking that you may start at the top and read downward. If I remember correctly about kanji.
Can she do the same shit with the door that she like on the stasis pod?
Probably.
Hey,
I'm kind of working in that direction, but
You can figure out, but what I'm saying is, Airwave, with a successful intellect check, you can figure out these steps in which order to push the buttons.
Just push all the
Okay.
buttons.
Well, let's see. Roll.
trial and error.
Is there
Well, I
any
rolled a
security
21.
override thing if we press the wrong?
Roll a 21 on a 20 sided.
No,
Wait. Oh, this wasn't a D.
If you roll the
100 roll.
we can go with that. We can go with your feet. If you roll percentile dice, then that made it. So yeah, you figured the steps out, no problem. You're like, do you explain it to him or just do it yourself?
I'll point at it to explain it because I'm not really 100% sure, and I'm trying to explain it to myself, make sure I understand it properly. So just gonna explain everything while I go through the motions on it, I guess.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. So patches,
Yes.
you kind of overhear that, and you're pretty sure that Override hasn't actually touched anything yet. He's been trying to do everything wirelessly,
Mm-hmm.
and in order to act or interact with this, he's going to have to physically touch this panel, and you're pretty sure that he has to actually put his hand inside of it. And he's the only one of you who does not have some type of bioorganics. You're not sure that's a good idea. You're the medic, so this would have just occurred to you. It's your instinct.
Don't touch that override. Let Airwave do it.
No, I want to do it.
So it will infect you with bioorganics, and we do not have time to wait for you to get over that infection.
Hold up.
Oh, something happened there. Woo. That wasn't spooky, was it?
I don't know.
The dog barking?
I'm just here.
That was Smokey and then Ryan yelling at him.
I don't know. I'm just here watching two Twitch streams technically at the same time.
Oh, okay. No worries. All right, so Airwave, did you want to punch in the sequence?
Sure. Yeah.
You physically have to interact with it. Put your hands on the panel, and it kind of molds around your hands, and you've already figured out how this kind of works. And you get this odd sensation, but your bioorganics kind of pushes it back, and you punch in the sequence, and the pod starts to slowly open with one of those little hisses, as air enters the chamber and all that good stuff. Shadow Flare, roll me a 6-sided.
2.
You are kind of surprised by a noise in the hallway, but you turn and react, and there's a little bug-like thing on the wall, and it spits this. You're not sure what it is. It's not acid, but it's kind of a mix between a liquid and a gas. You've never seen anything like that. It's a spray for sure.
Ooh.
So roll me a feat of agility to see if you can dodge.
64.
64. You can spend an action point to succeed, sir.
Yep, doing that.
And you barely dodge this stuff.
This shit on me.
You got sort of a whiff of it, and whatever it is not good. Hello, Ray. Being in the house. See you, buddy.
Bioorganics is the ship.
So kind of like a wet fart, yes, sir.
So like diarrhea or something.
Yeah, that's
So,
rough.
the stasis pod is opening. You guys all hear that spray noise. Everybody roll 10-sided.
10-sided?
Let's go with katanas this time. Or actually, you know what?
Yeah,
This
I got
thing
4.
came up as a wall on your radar, by the way, Shadow Flare.
We rolled it.
Then why didn't I know it was there?
It looked like part of the wall. It
Oh.
suddenly detached itself from the wall and moved. That's
Wait,
why you were
wouldn't-
kind of surprised by it. Eris
Wouldn't I
buys
know-
diarrhea.
Since I am communicating with the wall, wouldn't I have known that it was there?
You should have, yeah, but you didn't. All right, so
Unfortunately, these streets be sneaky.
all right,
Sneakier than
so
us, apparently.
Day, what did you roll?
A 2.
2. Airway
4.
4. Patches
7.
7. Override.
Override.
Yeah, that would be you, Lucas.
Hey, a redhead.
Not paying attention.
I am.
Apparently
Really?
not.
Every time Logan has said override, you're like.
What did you roll for first strike?
I rolled an 8.
An 8. Shadow Flare
2.
2. What the hell? Oh. Hold on 1 second. Oh. Okay. All right, so let's see. Shadow Flare in day. Oh, that's fun. Okay. All right, so Shadow Flare, you get to react first. Your radar goes off as dozens of these things detach from the wall in the hall and start moving towards you guys. You're thinking it's some kind of almost like a drone. They're just like central, like hallway guardians, and they've detected something not right, basically. And that would be you.
We're leaving. Yeah. Detected by Viper, please stand back.
So you get to react.
Fuck, we're in space. Yeah, I don't care. I chuck C4 into the hallway.
What's that?
I said I chuck C4 into the hallway.
Don't blow us up now.
It's
No,
pretty
it's in the
sturdy
hallway.
stuff.
It's pretty sturdy stuff.
Would you stop blowing everything up?
Okay, so you
You're
throw
not near the hole.
on the way. Do you detonate it? I mean, what do you do? Like a 3-second timer? I mean,
Yeah. And then I back the fuck out.
You grenade the C4.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Well, I hope you're enjoying RPG Gen X out. It's been a while. Glad to see you around. All right. So, Dave, what do you do?
And I say duck. Fire in the fucking hole.
Okay, yeah, Shadow Flare threw something in the hallway and said, "Duck, fire in the fucking hole." What do you do?
Well, I guess I get down and get ready to fire. Shit.
Order takes up a defensive position in front of the stasis pod and just growls at the thing.
Good job, Order.
Good job, Order.
So you're just holding?
Yes.
Okay. Massive explosion goes off in the hallway. Of the creatures in the hallway, seems like 6 of them managed to come into the room. Grenade the C4. Oh boy. Hello, fellow gamers. The lurkers haven't had anything to say. No worries, Spur. It's good to see you. We'll see you tomorrow. You, me, Katie, Jess Laws, and Tiger will be doing blackjack platoon tomorrow, so that should be fun. Okay. That's going to take us to Airwave. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, my immediate thing would be just like hide behind the stasis pod for cover.
You're gonna find a spot to take. Yeah, the explosion happened in the hallway, and didn't affect you guys at all.
Okay.
Shadow Flare is kind of a master of his art, even in split seconds.
Okay.
And you know why. You know why he's so good with explosives.
Anyway, so after that,
What happens with the C4? It explodes. I did. I trimmed my beard quite a bit, and I need to even it up. But other than that,
I guess one of the things that's in the room, I'm going to activate the bioorganics and then stab it with the combat knife.
okay. So you're gonna try to stab one of these little things with a combat knife?
Yeah.
All right. Well, make your attack roll. Thank you, Pearl. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I forget what the number was on that.
Take out your combat die. Let's do some shit. That'll be a D8 for you.
All right.
Hey, we got Ronnie Trickshot in the house. Good to see you, Ronnie.
Oh, roll the
Great.
5.
You're
my
big
attack?
sexy. What was that?
Oh,
Roll 5?
yeah.
Well, add your bonuses to it.
Apparently I get a plus 17.
Well, that would be DR21. So you hit one of these little things. Roll me damage.
Dang it, fail with the die. I don't remember what the damage die on this is. I opened the character sheet and I don't.
Let me see.
I apparently forgot to write it on the character sheet.
Well, I happen to have your character. I just have to open it up. And naturally, Microsoft has changed the way my view is on this damn thing. Because they seem to think that they know how the view should be better than I do.
Yeah, they did updates recently and screwed everything up. I had to roll back to December.
Oh,
update.
it is a constant battle for me. They'll change it without having an update. And I have set it to where it's supposed to be one way, and it keeps changing it back to the default. All right, so the damage for your knife.
Oh, 2d6. I opened a different version of the character sheet and found it. Okay.
2d6.
I think that's right.
Does that mean you got a long knife? Yes. Okay. All right. So on damage, I'm going to add your bonuses to it.
Good.
Good to see you, Roddy.
Well, rolled a 5, and it says bonus plus 15.
Okay. So that would be 20 damage.
Okay.
Okay. This thing kind of sticks to your knife, and basically you got a hold of it. It ain't going anywhere. Little legs are just trying to move. It's not like a spider. It's kind of just more like a cockroach is what you got on your knife. It's still alive. It's just wiggling around. So that's where you're at with that. So Patches, you're up.
Okay, so I am.
Beetles.
So how many of these things are there?
You're pretty sure 6 of them got in the room. Airwave just stabbed one of them and is like freaking out because it's stuck to their knife and it's wiggling around like a beetle.
Okay, so that was. I'm looking. I need to keep track of how many PowerPoints I'm using.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm already in mental domination mode, so I'm gonna try to dominate them.
All right. Including the one on a stake?
Yeah, I can dominate up to 17, so can I get the ones outside the room too?
Okay, well, you're not aware of this, but Shadow Flare is. There aren't any outside the room.
Oh, okay.
Shadow Flare's checking the radar going, yeah, I got you, you bastard. I don't have a pick of these creatures because I just made them up.
On the fly.
I have things planned, but this is a random encounter.
Oh, okay.
All right, so well, you managed to take control of 3 of them, and one of the ones you take control of is the one on the stick.
He's the one on the stick.
So there are still three that are you don't have control of.
Okay, I have the ones I have control of attack the other ones.
Okay, well,
And so the one on the one stuck to Airwave stick just kind of slithers off and goes and attacks the other ones.
all right. Well, no, it's still stuck to the knife. It's just wiggling around trying to go attack the other one. Okay, so override. It's your turn. Lucas, what do you do?
He walked away. I think he's taking the pups out.
Oh,
Let's just say he's continuing to well.
yeah, they did the aerosol fart at Shadow Flare. They did their ass attack.
Not acid, ass attack.
Yeah, I've always wanted to create a creature with an ass attack. Only a skunk has an ass attack, as far as I know.
Now there's little fucking beetles that do.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's not true. There's a bullet beetle that fucking shoots like hot nitrate or vinegar or some shit.
Yeah, I know.
So, Lucas, it's your turn.
All right, ass blasters. There you go.
Did you stop to attack, or are you still doing what you were trying to do?
Alien ass blasters. That sounds like a bad porn.
The show Tremors, one of the types of graboids.
Sit down and put your headset on and ask.
Honey badgers are up, must too. Yeah, yes. Yeah, I know there are.
What?
I was talking like D&D wise. There was, I remember back in the day, there was the only monster that had an ass attack is what we called it. Was the skunk.
Ass
I can
attack.
recall.
Bella had an ass attack.
So are you back there, Lucas?
Yeah.
All right, your turn. What do you do?
So who's on what?
Who's on
Yeah,
first?
there's three of these bugs moving around. They are avoiding Shadow Flare. They saw that shit and they were like, "What the hell?" Now they're going after the rest of the party. Another game system has a spell called Anus Bees. That's it. Well, no.
Dripping anus
And
beads.
a couple of them are going after their other
Yeah.
the other ones.
Looks like 2 of them are moving the attack. Of course.
Is there any of them close by me? Within
there aren't any close by. They're moving to attack your companions. You're over by the stasis pod still, with Order and Day. Last I saw.
Okay, so
Airwave went into action and went over to stab one of these things. But apparently, Shadow Flare has some mean ass gas after Chipotle.
So the question is, are you going to join in combat, or are you going to continue doing what you were doing?
I'm going to continue what I was doing.
The pod is opening, and he starts to breathe normally. That's what you notice. Okay, he whispered something.
Speak up. Please speak up. We cannot hear you.
It says, "Give me the sniffer."
The sniffer?
A sniffer.
Oh, you mean that stupid looking thing over here?
So you hand it to him?
Yeah.
All right. He cocks that sumbitch, and you guys hear it loudly in the room. As he sits up, that's what he's doing. Okay. So, he's going to take us to...
Ow, Ryan!
He's going to take us to the little creatures, and we'll see who they're going after here. We got one going after Day. Just scrambles right over and tries to attack Day. Day,
Yes.
This thing misses you. It jumps over at you and tries to jump on you, and you just kind of please type move and dodge out of the way.
Okay.
The second one is going after Airwave, who's got one of its buddies on a stick. And that is...
And the buddy is under my control.
Yeah, but they don't really know that. You guys don't know that. I got a potential crit Airwave as this thing latches itself to your leg. And it doesn't bite you. A proboscis comes out of its head and sticks into your leg right through your bioorganics, like it's feeding on your bioorganics. Make me a resistance roll versus physical.
What
What
dice?
You take 3 points of damage to your bioorganics. That's a 20-sided for a physical resistance roll.
Okay. 7.
Okay. Does that make a resistance roll versus physical? Let me look.
I don't remember where to look
So,
that
yes,
up.
you have 11 or less. So yeah, that makes it.
Okay.
Feels like it's been 2 hours since you started, but only one. Yeah, we've been having some fun here. Just getting into it here. All right. So yeah, this thing is attached to your leg. Both your leg and your bioorganics takes 3 points, but it's trying to burrow through your bioorganics to get to your flesh for some reason. Maybe it likes flesh more than bioorganics. You're not sure, but you can tell that's what it's doing. All right, and the last one is on overrides. They just scramble and run and attack, and it jumps at override and misses, and you hear like it's like a small explosion right next to you, override, and then there's a flash, and this thing just explodes.
Ah!
Yeah, you get the guts all over you.
I wet my face.
You need to make me a roll versus tech, a resistance roll versus tech. Airtight shot it with the sniffer.
Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. What dice do I roll for that then?
Decided for a resistance roll.
17.
I've seen quite a few of those, bud. Custom magic spells, videos. Yep. Share the link. Yeah.
Roll 17.
With Discord. We're all in the Discord, except for I think RPG Exile. You share it right there in the chat too. Okay. So what'd you roll?
17.
17. I can barely hear you, buddy.
Yeah,
so
I
on
can't.
the 17, you fail. You get this goo on you, and it's starting to seep through your clothing, and you actually hear Airtight say, "Fuck, that's not good."
What? Am I fucked or something?
You don't have armor, dude. You have regular gear. You have tactical armor. You don't have the bioorganic armor like the rest of your team.
Why can't I not get bioorganic?
Because you don't have it yet. You just started, remember? All right, so that's going to take us to Shadow Flare.
Are there any more of these left?
There's still 3.
Yeah, I start
Oh,
cutting.
sorry, there are 2. Airtight killed one.
Okay, well, I use
Turn me
my
into a nude.
I use my laser pistol and shoot the closest one.
Okay. No, it is not the same black goo as the sand ticks.
Oh, thank God, so it won't harden on me.
No, it'll just eat through you. That's
It's not
way
gonna
better.
work. Shit off.
Like aliens.
So
Little
what'd
face
you roll?
hugger.
Your attack roll.
I'm looking to what my fucking thing is with the pistol. +3, so 21.
Your attack rating is 21.
I don't know.
You got to roll a d20 to see if you hit.
No, I rolled 19. It's plus
Oh,
3 with the pistol.
Yeah, I don't think you missed with that roll.
Just saying.
Laser pistol, that'd be 3d6
Oh,
plus. Well, it's your laser pistol, so it would just do your laser pistol damage.
Huh?
3d6 damage.
Yeah. What is that? 13.
Now we're gonna get all mixed up again. $17 damage. This thing is still alive. It just kind of shuffles away from you. Right. So that's gonna take us to order. In order. Your turn. Combat is in Sue. There's lots of action going on around you. Airtight shot one of the bugs and it exploded. Some goo got all over Override and Airtight, so that's not good. In a little bit more verbal way.
Is there one that I can stab?
Yeah.
Oh, stabby stab.
You saw what happened with Airwave, though. That Airwave still got one on a stick. And there are 3 that are moving to attack the other ones. They haven't done so yet.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna go stab.
Okay. I'll make the attack roll. Okay, there is one on Airwave, and there was one actively attacking you, but it missed. So which one of those did you want to attack? The rest are actively attacking you. They seem to be going after their friend.
Which one's closer?
The one that was attacking you?
Okay, well, let's say the one that was attacking me then.
Okay.
So for that, 9 plus 23. Alright, so total is 32.
32. What were you attacking it with?
My knife, my long knife.
Okay, so you take your long knife out, and just like Airwave, you stab it and you stick it. This thing just shudders up, and its legs curl into itself. You have killed it, but then it's now stuck to your long knife. So,
alrighty.
Order goes. That's close.
And then, since it is still technically my turn,
Yeah.
can I order to go after the other one?
Sure. He says, for reals? All right.
And then I say, go be a good pup. You'll get a nice treat after this.
All right. He goes over. Clearly, he doesn't want to bite this thing. So he does this little spin and he kicks it with his back legs. And that's a hit.
Okay.
He attacks the one that's on Airwave, attached to her leg, and he hits it with his like he's digging it with his back paws, Airwave, and just rakes the shit out of it. And it shudders and falls. It drops dead on it.
Yay!
Order looks right at you and says, I didn't think that was going to work.
Well, that was good work, and now you get a good, nice little treat when we get out of here.
You'd probably carry treats with you.
I
Airwave,
love that.
it's your turn. You still got the one on your long knife, and the other two are the other ones are dead. Except for there are 2 that are the one on your knife is still moving around a little bit, they're not moving to attack. They're just kind of, they've stopped. Like they don't know what to do.
Well, now, do I have indefinite control over them, or does the domination run out?
You have control over them, but your teammates don't know that unless you say something.
These two are mine, and I call them back to me.
Technically 3, but you know that one's on a stick.
Yeah.
Well, one is covering me in his gut.
They have control of it, but that one's definitely airwaves at the moment.
Yeah, well, I was just saying those two because I figured Airwave was going to kill the one that was on his knife still.
To answer your question, Jess, Shadowflare already shot one with his laser pistol, which is why it died when the order finished it up.
Yeah, a couple of us also have sniper skills.
I mean, I have a sniper and a thrown weapon, but that's about all I have.
There's like 3 snipers in this group. Yeah, that's what you hear. Boom. Fire Team Echo, I presume. Yep, there's Airwave. Is this the chicken shit outfit they put you in?
I'm Platoon Sergeant Patches at your service, Airtight.
Yep.
Fuego.
Pat Shiz. That's what he says as he looks at you.
Get this freaking ugly thing off of me.
Anybody find my gear?
Do you mind if I check you out, medically speaking?
Me?
Yeah, sure. Just give me a second here. Did somebody find my gear?
I didn't. Someone did find it. I don't know who. I don't. I say
that was
that
Airwave and Override. You guys pointed out to him. He's basically sitting there in a white T-shirt and his you know.
Oh, he's looking for the stuff I found in the drawer.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just pointed the drawer to him.
All right. So he gets on his gear, and as he's doing that, Order comes over to him and greets him, and he greets him back. And this is what you guys see.
That doesn't look like Day though.
No, not really.
Not really.
That was the closest I got. I tried about 50 of them, so yeah.
You could have photoshopped some purple hair on there, and then it would have been good.
Yeah. It's dark. Okay, it's dark.
Fair enough. Cool.
That's the closest I got. Hooray! Yeah. Well, for
His hair's
you,
just faded with time because he hasn't had time to re-dye it.
Yeah.
anyway, that's recognition. Order recognizes him, recognizes his scent, so he can't possibly be a clone because you can't make a clone smells different. They can't fool a dog.
Yeah.
And so that's recognition right there. So yeah, I rendered a bunch. I rendered a lot. I managed to get 4 images for my thumbnail that's playing in the background too. My GIF, I mean, and for thumbnails. So yeah, he as he was putting on his gear, Order came over and greeted him. So then he submits to your examination.
Okay, I do a quick field examination on him.
All right. He seems to be in better than peak physical condition. Not like he has bioorganics though, but maybe some other chemicals in him that are enhancing him a little bit.
Okay, so he's not infected with bioorganics.
No, he does not have bioorganics at all. So he says, satisfied?
Yes.
Staff Sergeant?
I am, thank you. And then I go check out Override and see what's going on with him.
Okay. He looks over at Shadowflare and it says, "Oh shit, it's Shadowflare. What's up?"
Wait, who says that? Do I say that or someone
No,
else?
over Airtight did. He says, you guys, as we
You're
all
awake,
know,
buddy.
I'm doing all right, but as you all know, the code name Airtight did not age well, so most people have been calling me Ashton or Lieutenant Ashton. So Yeah, I got promoted just a little bit. So,
I'm gonna be back.
let me guess. In a wormhole, flying through space,
Now, how the fuck would you guess that?
because that's what happened the last time.
The last time.
Yeah, with my team.
Oh, let's see. Well, yeah. So what happened to your team?
Well, when the deviant ship came back to Earth, I managed to eject my team back to Earth in some of those pods. I have no idea where they went, but
I
just
let him
as I was
know
about
about
to get
the.
away. They did the shimmy woo woo on me, and I woke up just now. And he goes
Oh,
over to. Go ahead, Shadowfoot.
No. I said that's great. Okay, so you don't know what happened on the other side of that wormhole, huh?
I have no recollection of it.
This ought to be fun.
Yeah, I'm sure I was probed.
You poor man. I'm sorry.
He goes over and gets his gear, and he hands this little bandolier of syringes to Patches. He says, "You might want to inoculate whoever's not got bioorganics. This prevents the infection."
All right, cool. Thank you.
It's my own.
I'm assuming you already have it. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
After 2 shots, it's permanent. 1 shot isn't. I can't ever have bioorganics. And maybe babies. I'm not sure anymore.
Maybe what?
It was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Okay. I let him know we the 2 team members we rescued. The player forgot, but the character did not.
Yeah. Dusty and Bazooka.
Yeah, Dusty
He
and
starts laughing,
Bazooka
yeah.
are safe.
He goes, "Yeah, we left Dusty to watch Bazooka. Our squad leader broke his leg.
Your squad leader.
Well, I'm the team leader. He's our sergeant.
No, I mean, why would he break someone?
He was deemed medically unfit.
What? Go away! Stinking dogs drive me crazy.
Yeah. Bazooka was deemed physically unfit to continue operating.
Well, he's
All right,
on
I'm
the mend now and safely aboard the Silverado by now, I'm sure.
He actually dug that shit out of mothballs.
Kind of had to.
No, it's been recommissioned and totally revamped since probably the last time you saw it.
Cool. That thing can fly.
Yes. So I check out override wound, and then I give him the option of if he wants the shot or not, or if
That's
he
a good
wants
question,
to get
Jess.
bioorganics later.
Ashton did have an answer. He did mention what happens.
So if I get the shot, I won't be able to get
1 shot
bioorganics
temporary,
later.
2 shots permanent.
Yeah, so how long does the temporary shot last? And if he does the temporary shot now and it wears off, is it temporary the next time he uses it?
Yes.
Okay, so I can continue doing
That
until I
was a
get
guess.
bioorganics.
What?
That's a guess. Yeah. I don't know. I took mine back to back after 24 hours.
Okay, well, we'll do the 1 shot for now, and you can decide later if you want to risk it, but you need something. And I think it will help with this wound you have.
It should last about 2 weeks.
So I give him 1 shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't take another one for at least 24 hours.
Yeah, I stick the other ones away for use later.
They didn't ask me for. So you administer a shot and go
Hold
around.
on, hey, hold on. What's the side effects? Before
Hold on. As she injects it into your arm.
God damn it!
So,
Too
late now.
Now you're asking about side effects.
What's the side effects?
He says, "Don't worry. You just might take on the trait of a chimpanzee for about 2 days." Sterility? Yeah, that's a good question. Does Airwave ask that?
To be honest, that's one of those things where like, maybe he was right about that, but I don't think he actually tested that the hard way, so we may never know.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't know. I had a vasectomy, so.
All right, so yeah, I pocket the rest for later.
All right, so you have 5 more.
Okay. And what are? Oh, I better put them on my character sheet. Huh?
I like this. You become an ass blaster at the worst possible moments for the next 1d10 hours.
So, what are they called?
The shots?
Yeah.
Shots? I didn't name them yet. Didn't have time.
Oh, okay. Anti-bio
bioorganics? That works.
What?
Unless you have the sniffer attached to your face.
Anti-bioorganic shots.
I got one of them out. Ooh.
He takes he gears up fully, and this is what he looks like now. Okay, ready to go. That's supposed to say the sniffer. It just never came out that way.
Oh.
Say no bio shot. Say no to bio shot. There you go. I like that.
They know
Who they are, God, Andy.
So at least for about 2 weeks, even if bioorganics got on you, it would basically repel it from your body. That's what Miastin tells you.
Yeah.
So,
Where do I get my bioorganics?
Patches, this is your team, your show. Unless you want me to take command.
You'll get bioorganics from Dr. Winston when we have time, and you have time to rest, because getting it in the field is a bad idea.
Oh, I completely agree with that.
Fully agree.
It happened to a couple of us.
I concur that it's a bad idea to get them in the middle of the field.
See, I was smart and had it. I had it done on base, but anyways.
How much of this place have you explored?
None. We literally were escorted into this room with you and resurrected you.
Yeah, I found that the walls shift. And this place is constantly changing, so I'm not sure where the hell I am or what's going on. So,
but I have figured out how to. Yeah, I have figured out how to open the doors. Overriding the system, so that's good.
Well, shouldn't that be my job?
Wow.
Can I show Override how to open the doors so I don't have to use my PowerPoints up?
Oh yeah, he's kind of figured it out already.
Can I just shove my hand in the thing and just rip out whatever's blocking it?
Yeah. That is totally not something you would do, probably.
What was the question? I'm sorry. Your mic is really low, bud.
I don't know why it is that, but could I just shove my hand at whatever's blocking it and rip it out?
You could, but the door's already open.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
If
You
it's
guys
a
all
locked
geared
door.
up together. I got you one. I don't know why they put a black beret on Airways. It looked kind of cool. So, Dolly has a problem with more than 4 characters at a time. So.
At least it does multiple characters now. It used
Yes.
to.
Since to have to fucking go get my card.
At least now we can get up to 4.
So I asked Shadowwave, because I'm sure he has the sensors on already. I asked him if there's any more movement that he can see, or not. Did I say Shadowwave? I meant Shadow Flare.
I don't know if he's paying attention. Hello, Sins. Jason.
He muted himself, and I think he was talking to someone else.
Yeah, I think he's doing his thing. I don't know what's going on, so we'll have to wait till he gets back to get that answer. So what do you guys want to do?
I give order treats.
You give order treats.
Yes, he was a good boy and got rid of someone, so he gets a lot of treats.
Okay. He said, thank you. Thank you.
Has free will sometimes randomly.
I do have a quick question though. Does Order have his own character sheet or no?
No, Order does not.
Okay.
You can make one if you like.
Okay.
And I will give you his bioorganic stuff.
Well, because I feel like it'd be kind of nice to know everything that Order does have.
Yeah.
That he can do.
Yeah, what he can do and everything.
No, all right.
I think right now it's just whatever Logan feels like allowing him to do. Right?
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what his bioorganics are. He can tell you that now. He can. Whatever is going on with him, he can now speak. So somehow he's got a voice box. So.
I am dumb.
All right.
And,
Let's move out, guys.
So,
You know what? I love you.
I think I know that Jason is dealing with fixing his car this weekend. Is that you, Lucas?
Yes, that is Lucas.
Okay. All right.
He did it in, I think, my stream chat.
No worries. No worries. All right. So.
Since Smart Hawkman isn't streaming on Twitch no more.
Well,
I was
trying
to stream on Twitch. It's just that I was monitoring my own stream, and I was seeing that it was basically just like having the picture flicker once every minute or two, and just not really streaming. Like,
Yeah, I noticed that. I was gonna say something, but I decided not to because like you probably know about it. But I'm streaming it though.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like I've had issues with that in the past, and I don't know what's going on.
Might be something you'd have to ask them. So,
Controller mine works. I don't know why.
Jason, you back?
What?
Patches had posed a question to you.
Oh, what was the question? My bad.
So how are we clear on organic on humanoids or
for now, unless they fucking pop out of this ship again, like who knows how long that can take. But yeah.
You're fairly certain you can now differentiate what those things were. You thought maybe they were like wall fixtures because they didn't move and they didn't show any signs of life. You know, they were there. You just didn't know what they were. The hallway is clear. It took virtually no damage from the C4, though. You were right about the structural intake.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, I wouldn't have done it otherwise. All right, let's move out. Which way do we want to go? Shadow
yeah, that's a good question. I got the layout of the ship. What the fuck? What should we head for?
I think we should go to the bridge so we can take it over and go back to Earth.
Okay, so I can like project my shit. We're all connected, right? I project the schematics to everybody. What do you think looks like the bridge?
There is a central area that looks like a control center. There are things on what he's projected to you. You guys can see things coming and going from there. and then one central life form that's just massive.
Oh, it's got a brain. I find the idea of a bug with a brain offensive.
Okay, so
I think we should go kill that. Or
there are Badoops moving around through the halls too.
now, but do we know if we kill that, if it's going to kill the ship? That would be bad. That might be the ship's life
You guys
force.
definitely recognize the outer shape and height of it.
how about this? How about you guys wait here for just a hot second? Because I have a cloak and I can go figure out what the fuck that is, and then we can kind of regroup.
All right, I can do
What I do.
traveling too.
Alright. Alright, so you let him do that, Patches?
I can go in the opposite direction. He can go to that thing, and I can go to the bridge and have everyone else wait.
There is no sign of a bridge.
Or where that central location.
Yeah, that's what he's
That's where I'm going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's let him do that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right, I'm done with my
So
Pringles.
you sneak around and you avoid the Badoops. And I did not render any inside the halls of the hive ship. I wish I had. That would have been cool. But I do have the Badoops in here. The background looks generic enough, I guess. So you managed to get around that. Does it have to be a hot minute? It can be a cool minute.
It could be whatever kind of minute you want. I mean,
It could be a tall, cool one.
Just a minute.
time is relative. Einstein, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Whatever.
what is everybody doing while he's gone? And we'll start with Day, since Day just said just a minute.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just giving order and all of pets and stuff for doing his first kill and being a nice little dog owner. Giving him pets, giving him water, some food, some more snacks, some treats, because he's a good boy.
I should ask you, since what happened to Law?
Oh, now you have to have the talk.
I can see that you're
He-
ordering a handler.
He went to a farm. Little order. Took him away.
I let him know of everyone who has that we know of who is KOA.
It's a fairly long list.
Nope. Or I just flick it over to his screen.
Just tell him who's still alive. It'd be a quicker talk.
You link to his HUD? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would solve a lot of problems.
Yeah, I linked to his HUD and I sent him the list of KOA and MIAs.
He kind of frowns, but you know.
Yeah.
I
meant
I also explained to him that sometimes people just have to change owners sometimes.
yeah. Right now he's got his helmet off, so you guys can see his face.
He might be a little sad, but I still give him treats.
Yeah, he actually clipped his helmet to his back like a fanny pack. He's got a spot for it. Well, looks like he's got a new handler and a good one. Good for you, Order. Order just kind of looks at him like, okay, whatever. All right, so Airway, what do you want to be doing while you guys are waiting for Shadow Flare?
Looking around, trying to, because I don't really know what exactly makes this place work, and I try to find as many things as I can to look at and try to figure things out.
Okay, there are several rooms that you're trying to figure out that seem similar, but they're other than the main central hub of this place where Shadow Flare is heading. There is one other area that seems to be different, and you're not exactly sure. It has a strange shape that runs through most of the central core of this hive ship, as it were. Sometimes people have to switch owners.
Hold on, wait, what? What did I miss?
A lot. Go back in the dorm.
Paying attention.
Come back in the dorm.
Go back under a rock.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, seriously, Jay.
So yeah,
You
you're,
apparently
you're
live
determined
there.
that there is another place you guys can check out. You're not really sure what it is, and then also you do find something that is akin to you. It kind of seems to you like there are like lifeboats or escape pods. You're not really sure, and some of them are half formed and half not. So you can count probably about 50 of these pods that are active.
Well, let's go check out that area while we wait.
All right. Well, did Airwave? Did you relay that to Patches?
Yeah, of course.
So, Patches, roll me an insight check.
One.
All right. It occurs to you to tell Shadow Flare that you're going to do that. Override. What are you doing?
So wait, hold up, wait a minute.
You got the schematic of the Hive ship that Shadow Flare
On-
is introducing.
on
You can
what?
go
I don't-
on your heads-up display on your little device that you wear on the side of your face.
Or okay, well, a prosthetic eye, which that's
Yeah, they don't. That's what I'm talking about. That would be where your HUD is in your prosthetic eye. Yes.
okay. All right, I just follow. I just go there.
You're just gonna
I
go
just
with the
follow.
group. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Shadow Flare, you definitely are. You get to your destination before the rest of the group, and you may have a little trouble getting past two Badoops that are guarding the main entrance.
Oh, those ugly looking
Doors
things.
are open. So what do you do, Shadow Flare?
Shit. Are they just kind of like standing in the way?
They're standing in the way. Yes. So you can probably sneak by them, but it's possible that they can spot you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Even cloaked.
Even cloaked. Yeah.
Because then that would be visual.
I can't like climb on the ceiling and fucking slip past them that way.
Spider-Man.
Are they
it.
You
technology?
can try. I got
Right.
Katie and Tiger over here saying Spider-Man at the same time.
Hey man,
Hold
ninjas
on,
do
is
some
it-
shit.
Are they technology?
No,
Uh,
they're bio.
Yeah, everything's bioorganic, dude. So it's kind of it's literally alien to you, Override.
What the hell am I supposed to do here? I'm just a normal human with no bioorganic or nothing. What even is bioorganic?
You have some pretty dope brass knuckles.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
You got some cool shit with it. but
You
gotta
have no
live it.
idea really what bioorganics are, except what little bit your companions have told you. You were just kind of thrown into the mix.
Man, what am I supposed to do
It's
here?
kind of an emergency situation. They needed a tech guy, and you were.
Yeah. They were like either you join us or you go to jail. That was your two options.
Okay,
did
bud.
we
We'll
have-
get to our chicken talk soon enough, okay?
It's happened before, maybe to a red or two, Anyway, so Shadowflare, you're gonna try to ninja shit.
Ninja kick the damn rabbit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that.
Damn rabbit and sneak around them. So,
Yep.
for you, that's just gonna be a feat of agility. It shouldn't be that difficult, but there's a chance that they just spot you.
53.
53. For you, that made it.
Good.
So yeah, you think that you're not sure because they don't even move, but you think one of them glanced at you. You're not 100% sure, but then went back to what it was doing. So you're not sure if it saw you or not.
It's okay, because I knew that. Probably like I might have saw something like in the Predator movie. So that's
Flip
fine.
into the room and you see this in the center of the room, but her eyes are closed at the moment.
Oh shit.
Now you remember her talking to you guys in your head last time.
Right? That's great.
We might be slightly fucked.
Can
Is she like just
can
there?
walk
It's
up
not
to it
connected to
and-
anything?
She's
You're not
connected to
with
everything.
him.
And she's
Oh,
about
all
30
right.
feet tall.
Wow. Okay.
So that's just her portrait there, but she is massive.
Was she that big before?
In her chest. You don't know. You never saw her before. This is the first. You only saw her in your mind.
Oh. I have a
So
feeling
you know that she's telepathic.
I already know that I have a feeling that she already knows that I'm here. Okay.
The second you think that, she opens her eyes and looks at you and smiles.
Hi there.
Greetings, Shadow Flare. Interesting moniker. You have had many.
It's paradoxical.
Do you prefer that one to the one that's always playing in your head?
Well, Firefly's fine with me, whichever you prefer.
Have you grasped the depth of your situation?
Well, I can't kill you. I've grasped that much.
Try. She just laughs. In your head. She's not speaking verbally. This is all in your head.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we could succeed, but I don't think that would be the greatest idea.
Your mongrel race is fascinating at best.
You know, they say small things to a giant, but even ants can fuck up people.
Oh, understood. You know what is fascinating about your species? We have a hard time classifying you with any other species on your world.
Well, we don't fit in very well. We don't play nice with others.
Clearly.
If we play nice with others, we'd be fucked.
You're having a conversation with the deviant mother, and the rest of you arrive at your destination. You're not really sure what this room is, but Override, you know right where you are.
Can I send them a message right quick?
There's like these square-like looking containers, and you know you're in a server room. But it looks an alien server room, if you will. What was that, Shadow Flare?
So can I send them a message real quick?
You guys have comms.
Yeah, I just snap a photo of this chick, send that to them, and say she knows we're all here and where we're at.
I figured as much.
So Shadow Flare, roll me an insight check, just a 20-sided real quick.
20-sided right quick.
See if you notice something.
11.
That's even better than a strike. All right. For you need to spend an action point to succeed.
Okay. I'll do that. I got a few.
All right. So you almost missed it as these two re-entered the room and the wall sealed shut behind them. But you know there's a door there. You're pretty sure they saw you enter the room too. But
yeah.
So yes, you're in the room with her now. Door closed.
That's
all right.
great.
So Override, what do you do? You're in a room full of alien servers. That's the best description I could give them. So
alien stuff.
Do you relay that to your teammates?
I stay here and try and figure out what I can do here.
Well, you can connect wirelessly. You've done that already.
Well, I don't want to connect wirelessly. I want to see if I can connect manually.
Okay, so you're going the hard route. Cool, got it.
Oh, there's a connection terminal, as it were.
So I can literally just freaking manage
Monkey.
Override turns into a kid at the candy store. He runs over to one of the things, kneels down, and just sticks his hand in it.
Ooh.
Drop it.
Hey, roll me 20-sided override.
Drop
You
it.
said you wanted to connect with it physically.
Drop
That's
it.
3!
a what?
Drop
A
it.
3?
A 3!
A 3. Oh, well. Good thing it was a resistance roll, huh?
Drop it.
You felt a surge of energy, but you managed to
Don't you
push
yell
it,
at
push
me.
it back. Whatever it was, tried to get
Drop
inside.
it.
All right. So, yes, you're making contact. So, Dave, what are you in order doing?
Just scanning the room, preparing to not like it, or for
Okay.
order to not like it.
All right. Order is like wondering what the hell's going on. He's just kind of looking around like, what are we doing here type thing. Airway, what are you doing?
Yeah, the whole like server room thing. Airwave immediately starts staring at everything and trying to figure out how it's connected to the ship.
It's connected to everything.
Yeah, so this would be the control center of the ship. I
If
guess.
they're this is kind of a control center, yeah. That's exactly your guess. Yes, that would be your guess. So you already got to that conclusion.
Do I have the ability to figure out what any of the servers actually has as a function, or do they just kind of all look the same to me?
They all look the same to you, except for the one that Override is playing with. It looks like the control console, as it were.
Okay.
All right, so Patches, what are you doing?
All right. Did they say out loud this was the server room?
Uh-uh. No one has yet. No. He started playing with just like went over and stuck his hand in one of these bioorganic boxes. Is what it looked like to you.
What the hell are you doing? That's you.
No response. I don't know if he even knows you're talking to him.
No, he didn't have his headset on, but he said me.
You know what's funny though? This is probably how his character would react too. Just full on into what he's doing.
Override, what are you doing?
Fucking around with it.
What is it?
If you see, I have my hand in it. So
I can see that, thank you. What the hell is it?
it's bioorganic something. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's a server, so I'm trying to figure out what else I can do.
Oh,
Translation, he thinks it's a computer terminal. That's kind of what you would get out of that.
right. I'm like, okay, well, is there any way you can turn this ship around, take it back to Earth?
Well, why the hell do you think I stuck my hand in it?
I don't know.
Seriously, why do you think I stuck my hand in it? If it wasn't for me wanting to fuck with it.
Now we know why you're single.
Because I don't know you well enough to know how you think.
Okay, you dragged me here to just do stuff like this, so I'm doing what you want me to do, and you're getting mad at me now? Man, next time I won't be so generous.
Order looks up at Day and says,
Sound like
"Is
I'm
this
mad
guy a
at
soldier?"
No, definitely not. I got stuck with him because Blast Pup went to another team and we needed someone who could help.
Mercenary.
This was
The
it.
dog says mercenary.
No, he's actually a criminal.
Yeah, I'm a criminal in disguise.
So yeah, Amy Aston's like, you just got stuck with a random tech guy?
No, this guy, he hacked into the Silverado when it was still a missile platform.
Oh, it's that Override dude.
Yeah.
I read about him. What was you saying, Shadowflame?
Nothing. I didn't say that.
I thought somebody was trying to say something.
No. I was just cracking a joke. That was a while ago.
Override has multiple personality disorder.
Yeah, it seems about right.
All right, so we are going to Shadow Flare. What are you doing, Shadow Flare?
Fucking nothing.
Nothing.
She's tied into everything, right? They're not attacking me.
No.
So I'm just kind of examining where everything goes and like, is there like a critical point she's tied into or a bigger hose than the rest of them or anything like that?
Nope. Nothing looks different.
Great. All right. Then yeah, I'm not doing shit.
All right. You can tell she's not just studying you, but your companions as well. She's
Slightly distracted.
assessing the entire situation. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And she kind of has a smile on her face. You think she's amused.
Great. Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
All right. So, Day, Order, what are you doing? Roll me percentile dice and tell me what you roll.
Okay. Let me find it. Try to find it. There we go. Eight.
0.8 on percentile dice?
Yep.
All right. The hallway that was on the outside of this room, the door was open when you guys got here. You didn't have to open the door or anything. But the hallway outside, there is movement. Order noticed it too. He's like on it. He's at the door. What you do with that info is up to you.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right. So, Airway, what are you doing?
You're not going to tell everybody we have company?
Oh, yeah, I should probably tell people that. Yeah.
I wasn't going to say it.
I didn't fully hear because some people are quiet and some people are loud and whatnot. I do tell everyone that there is company. And we might want to prepare if shit hits the roof.
Shit's already hit the roof.
So, Airway, what are you doing?
I'm going to look around and see if there's something equivalent to a hard drive I could steal with some of the information on it.
Hold up. Hey, no. If you
You're
put
sure
a
that
hard drive,
there is
you're
not.
giving it to me.
What?
You're sure that there is nothing of that nature. The
Okay.
closest thing to even a connection terminal is the one that Override is playing with. However, roll me a 20-sided.
17.
17. You can spend an action point if you wish to succeed.
Sure.
All right. You do know that you're looking at the terminal that he's messing with, and you're pretty sure he's at the wrong one. If that is a decoy, you have spotted the actual control console, as it were. They all look pretty much the same, but there is one that's slightly different. That will look different on purpose, and you just ran right for it.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to see if I can figure out how to interface with it.
All right. So you go over to the correct terminal and try to wirelessly connect. Okay. So that's what you're attempting to do right now. Patches, what are you doing?
I hit the wrong button.
No worries.
I send my little new buddies to investigate our company.
Okay. So you send your drones out, basically.
Is that what they are?
Well, that's kind of like what it is to you now as a drone. You control it, and there are 3 of these little guys in the hallway. They
Okay.
appear to be just waiting for something. Yeah, they're like 3 feet tall, but you know that those guys are bad news. You recall they were referred to as boom boxes.
I have them attack, and I go, guys.
Oh, your drones just go attack them?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. So you're attacking. All right. So everybody needs to roll a 10-sided, except for a shadow flare. I'm gonna have shadow flare. I'm gonna have you roll anyway.
Okay.
You enact.
I rolled the wrong dice. I rolled.
You know they're started combat. That's on your heads-up display.
Okay.
Targets have been activated. You know that that Patches has actively engaged, and you're looking at your radar. There are 3 of those sappers. They call them boom boxes. In that hallway outside, like they were not on guard duty. They walked up and stopped, and you weren't really paying attention to them. So now that you're looking at it, you're like, oh crap, those are basically the explosive guys.
Oh, great.
Jay popped out. Emo kid. Hopefully they pop back in. So, all right. So everybody, let's see. I guess I'll ask Jay. Oh, there they are. Okay. So, yeah, you are. Jay, there we go. Let's fix this again. Guys.
I'm sorry, my computer decided to go black.
Shit happens. Oh, why? What's going on here? Boom. All right. Everything got all mixed up. What the hell? Then I went into full screen. Isn't that lovely? Okay. So, first strike. What did you roll?
I got an 8.
8 airwave.
Wait, what was it supposed to be rolling again?
10-sided. First strike. I mean, you're trying to connect with the good.
1.
You rolled a 1. Okay. Patches.
2.
2. Override.
Lucas.
A 10.
And shadow flare.
A 4.
4. Airwave. I need you to roll again
Okay.
when these sappers go.
I rolled a 5.
5. Okay. All right. So your drones move forward to attack these guys. They unload and open fire on your drone guys. What were you trying to? What did you want to call them, Patches?
Huh?
What did you want to call your little dudes?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What are they? What do they look like?
That's a good question. Refresh my memory on your drones.
Huh?
You said you sent 3 little guys.
No, I sent the little guys that I mind controlled a few rounds
Oh,
ago.
sorry, the little bugs. Oh, the little bugs. Okay, see, that's what I needed to remember. The little bugs. Okay, so yes, the little bugs. Yeah, they just opened fire on these little bugs. The good news is the sappers only have a combat die of 8. Bad news is they hit twice. There are many explosions in the hallway, perfectly targeted, and they kill 2 of these. As far as I know, there's still one attached to Mar Hawkman's long knife that we never resolved that.
Yeah, and a dead one on Dave's long knife.
Yeah. So two that you had control of that were attacking, they are toast. So that's what happened there. So Airwave, it's your go. You're trying to connect with this thing. Roll me a 20 side and tell me what you roll.
Okay. 5.
All right. Not only do you connect, you basically bring up all the schematics, and oddly enough, it instantly translates into English on your heads-up display, not on their terminal or anything. They don't even have a terminal, as you can say. They just have basically lights moving up and down on this panel.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize that you're in the what would be considered like the engineering section, the equivalent of on this alien ship. The other room that you guys haven't explored yet is like I said, it is the life pod room, or stasis chamber. It's they had for some reason they had me Ashton in a different area by himself. Probably because they were using him as bait to get you in the ship, which is what they did. That's your assessment. So what you do with this information is up to you. And you know that the Deviant Hive Mother has activated the entire ship. They are waiting on her command to attack you guys.
Hold up, don't I still have my hand in the usurper thing?
Yeah, you do. We haven't got to you yet. So,
Wait, so the ship we're currently in is about to get attacked and destroyed by the other ships?
No. On this ship, she is ready to attack you guys with everything that she's got.
Oh.
And she literally has this small army of about 20,000 on this ship.
Jesus Christ.
Everything seems dormant, like they're waiting for a command.
So I think we need to take her out.
Yeah. Self-destructing a ship and escaping in life pod seems like a good idea at the moment, honestly.
That doesn't seem to be a feature.
They don't have those options.
Yeah, that's not one of the options.
I thought you said there was like this. Well, what did we see earlier then?
Regarding to what?
I don't know, some type of escape pods or whatever.
Oh yeah, there is a life pod room, and so there is a way to try and escape the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I guess we don't have a self-destruct feature.
But to where is the question?
That's right into another ship with another fucking 20,000.
Yeah, I think we need to take her out.
Yep, that's the only viable option.
Yeah.
Miasha looks right at you, Patches, and is looking in the hallway. He goes, "We might want to take those sappers out."
The what?
The boom boxes.
Yeah, I know. That's what we were doing right now.
He's looking at you for orders. I mean, yeah, he did say he could take command if you wanted him to, but it's your team. So,
all right, guys, let's make our way to Shadow Flare and take this chick out.
All right.
What round is it? Is it the 4th yet?
No.
Well, yeah, where
that was in the second, and so in the second, Patches, it's your go. Airwave is looking for a self-destruct. So it's your turn to give orders or whatever you're going to do.
Well, I say let's take these guys out and then head to Shadow Flare.
All right. Now that would be through the boom boxes to start.
Yeah. So So what do? I take my combat knife and I aim it for the Did we ever find a weak spot on the boom boxes?
No, you guys never have even taken one of these guys down.
Okay. Does their eyes look like bioorganics or anything? I go ahead and I aim for their eye, whatever their eye is.
If you go by the image, they have 2 on their head and 3 on their chest. So, like a target.
Look, are they technology?
It's bioorganic armor. It kind of resembles armor, but it's actual bioorganics. It's like your guys' armor. It looks like armor once it forms, but it's the bioorganic material. But,
okay.
Yeah, you're not familiar with that override, but the rest of the team is.
Can my MDS see like their body parts? Like, can I scan them with the MDS?
Okay. That would be your action if you want to try to do that.
Yeah, because they're holding, right?
They haven't gone yet. No. Well, they already went. They took out your little bug.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and scan them with my MDS, see if I can find weak spots.
All right, roll percentile dice.
$67.
67. Okay, so that's off. 22. Yeah, that's more than 3 action points. So you're not sure at all. Your best guess, based on the image.
Wait! Wouldn't I have a bonus since medical doctor is my specialty?
Okay. I would say yeah, and that's your primary, isn't it?
Yep, it's my secondary. So it's my sheet says my sheet says I have a 40%, but I have other what?
That would put you 2 action points away from succeeding. So. Yeah, all right. You're using your medical skills. See, there we go.
Yeah. I have it listed as plus 40 on my sheet because I have it as primary and secondary specialty. I don't know how that works.
It doesn't. It's either or. So is it your primary or your secondary?
It would be my special forces. I can choose 3 things as my primary. So.
Oh, that's right. You can add yes. So okay, yeah. So no, don't worry about action points. Your best guess would be the throat, the neck. Those eyeball things. That's just a distraction, really.
Okay, aim for their throat, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Miachin says works for me. And he goes right after you and shoots for the throat, and he hits one in the throat and does damage with his sniffer. Like a shotgun, it sticks in almost like little miniature darts, and then it explodes. But now he has a big boom in a little package.
Did the boombox explode?
Yeah, there's an explosion on its throat, and it stumbles back, and it looks like it's recovering. So he stunned that one. So that was right after you in the second. Shadow Flare, what are you doing? You know they've engaged in combat.
Yeah. On the first time around, I created a field of confusion with my radar sort of ability.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay. Make an.
These aren't the scorpions; they're a bit more figure.
And we know your insight is not your greatest score, so make an insight.
No, it's not. Was that a 20, right?
Yep.
Okay. 11.
Well, that's 1 point away. So you can spend an action point.
All right.
You just know that she's gonna block that.
This bitch. All right. You know what? Fine.
You just like, yeah, you figure that out real quick. You're like, that's not gonna work.
All right.
So that doesn't count as an action. That's a thought. So.
Right. All right. So I chuck my motherfucking explosives at this big bitch. Because, you know, if I'm going to die in this room, then that's fine. But whatever. And and rush the guys behind me. But yeah, that's what I'm doing this time.
So you chuck your explosives at her. It hits some kind of invisible barrier.
Of course.
But like a trampoline, it springs inward a little bit and then it goes right back at you. Make a feat of agility.
Well, I was already turning around.
Like she knew you were gonna do that.
51.
51.
I made it.
Oh yeah, you did. You dodge out of the way, and it explodes right where you were. Almost like she targeted it back at you.
How rude.
How rude. How dare you throw my explosives back at me?
Yeah. Ridiculous.
So, Dane, it's your go. You in order. What are you doing? There's still all three sappers in the hallway, but one of them is stunned.
Well, I send order to the one that is stunned, while I go in with my sniper rifle and shoot that bitch in the goddamn throat.
All right. So you kneel down, you take aim, steady yourself, make your attack roll. You're going to shoot one of them in the throat. Same one?
No, a different one.
Target a different one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Order's going towards a stunned one, and I'm going towards a new one.
Okay.
I can totally see Order jumping up and ripping that guy's throat out.
Well, we gotta see it from where he does. Okay. What's 26 plus 8? My brain's not braining right
26 plus 8 would be 34.
now. Okay, so 34 is my total.
Okay. So you're at DR 34. Okay, now you had, because you're aiming for the throat, that would technically be head. So that would be minus 8. So that would take you right back down to 26. But that's still a hit. So that's going to be times 8 damage. Roll your damage and multiply it by 8.
Okay. Okay, what's
That's
my
what you do to this thing's
damage for this? I do not have 5d6. Chrome, where are you? I need you. Hey, Mom, do you have 5d6?
Yes.
Can you roll for me?
I mean, you could always come and get one of mine.
Okay, I rolled 3 6s, a 5, and a 3.
Plus 8.
Total, please.
So that's 18, 23, 26 plus 8.
It's 34. All right, you earned an action point for that.
34 is my number.
And then times
Multiply that by 8. And that is your total damage.
okay, so 34 times 8. 272.
Yeah, you blow this thing's head right off. It just put the hole through it. Its head just pops off, and stuff just splurts up out. You're not sure whether it's blood, but it's that black fire organic stuff. And the body just drops. You don't even see where the head went. Order literally is charging over towards this other one and sees that shit and says, "Damn!" And then jumps on this thing and attacks. goes for the throat as well.
Okay.
The other one, but he misses. The boom box just dodges.
Even though it's stunned?
Oh that's right. He went for the stun one.
Yeah, it's the stunned one.
So he gets +6 because it's prone. That's going to be a hit.
I was about to say, I've mentioned that multiple times. That
Oh yes, I'm
He's
sorry.
our
Yes,
first
that is my bad. And yes, he just rips this thing's throat out.
Like the dog, total dog way. Just
Well,
tosses
Yash
his
should
head
hit it
back
too.
and
So it was
forth.
it was already damaged in the throat. So yeah.
He just
All right.
ragdolling this thing.
So that's going to take us to override. You're still back there playing with the computer. What are you doing? You were trying to make a connection.
Are you gonna keep playing with the computer?
Roll me a 20-sided.
A 1.
A 1. Well, as you're playing with this thing, you see a word that's repeated over and over in the alien language, which you aren't able to translate it. However, you do know that Mar Hockman Airwave was able to translate. What do you do with that information?
He's chewing. Give him a second.
Yeah. I asked for help to translate it.
All right. The most expedient way to do that would just be to send her the word.
Okay, I sent it over then.
All right. So he sent you a word, Airwave. It instantly comes up on your HUD as it translated into English, and it is a countdown.
Ew. Countdown to what?
You're looking. It's a pretty. You're not sure, but it was at 2 minutes. Now it's counting down. It's counting down. It's a counter, whatever. And
Countdowns are usually bad.
Basically, he would have sent the backup information of where he found it. It's all over the place, all over the ship. So it's basically relaying this countdown to every station on the ship. Whatever the countdown is for, you're not sure, but it's a countdown.
I'm gonna guess that the countdown is for triggering the army stored on the ship to get rid of us.
Give yourself 50 SPs. You are noticing that they are maneuvering in a position to do just that. They have basically formed lines along your path to get to the deviant mother. Areas of defense, basically. Kill boxes, as it were.
Okay. How long before this countdown ends?
It just clicked over to 1 minute.
Oh boy.
Boom! New round. There is one sapper left where you guys are at. He takes aim at Airwave. That is a 1. Damn, I wanted to hit you so bad. Oh, that's bad. One back by 17. Made agility. All right. He sends this little homing dart-like thing at you, just like a little drone type thing. It's just a little high-pitched hissing hum, and you just dodge out of the way, and it sticks into the wall next to you and starts blinking.
It's going to explode.
Oh, that would be your guess. Yeah.
Why they're called boom boxes.
Little bastards.
Okay then.
I
You
think it's
get out of
time
the way.
to get out of this room.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so roll me a feat of agility as you attempt to get out of the blast radius of whatever the fuck is standing at you.
Is this a D100?
Yes, percentile dice, feat of agility.
65.
65. 2 action points, sir.
Sure.
Okay, you managed to just get out of the blast radius as this thing explodes behind you. The force, impact of the explosion pushes you forward. Make an agility check to see if you can keep your footing.
Which dice is that again?
The 20-sided. You already made your feat of agility, so you got out of the way. So this should be pretty easy.
16.
16. Okay, you've already spent 2 action points, and you roll a 16. That makes it. Okay, so you managed to stay on your feet as you look down the other hallway, because that's about where you had to go to get to moving forward, past this explosion, and you see 6 of these guys in that hallway set up ready for you. You know that those are Badooks. Yeah, they're basically just their shock troops. Okay. So that was Airwave's action. I mean, that was the attack on Airwave. Now it's Airwave's action. What do you do?
I'm gonna use the microwave gun to try and shoot the guy that fired that at me.
Okay. Point the mazer and fire it at the boombox, the remaining boombox. All right. You're gonna have to really work to angle this. So make an attack roll. Otherwise, you might hit your companions.
Right.
You're in a position where you're half faced at him, half faced into the hallway, and your companions are kind of in that area.
Okay. I got a 4.
4. All right. So you rolled a 4. And what is your AR with your mazer?
Total is 5, I think.
You only have +1.
I may have added that up
aiming
wrong.
at +1. That sounds about right. Do you have anything to add to it?
I had the marksmanship training thing. I may have forgotten to add that on.
I do remember you got your sniper stuff, yeah. But how far did you get? That's the question.
And he probably has a on there too.
Sharpshooter.
I forgot to add that in.
Yeah,
Crap.
that's not on mine. So, I know you were working on your sharpshooter, so we'll say you have that.
Okay.
That would only give you a +1.
Oh.
So that puts you up to 6, and that's still going to be a miss. Okay, so order.
He doesn't have a aim assist on it.
Well, you would use your targeting computer and your heads-up display. That adds +10. That's a 16. That's still kind of a miss. So order just has to make a feat of agility to get out of the way, and I'm going to have Day roll me percentile dice and tell me what you got.
Alrighty.
Because order's the one over there by them. He just ripped one of their throats out.
Okay, I got a 12.
You got a 12?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he easily jumps aside as the microwaves just fry through this boombox. Roll me damage, Mar Hockman. This guy's armor goes down. Snap, crackle, and pop. And order says, a heads up would have been nice.
My bad.
That wasn't you. That was Airway.
Yeah, I just kind of reflexively returned fire at someone who fired an explosive dart at me.
Okay.
That's the nice thing about a microwave gun. It doesn't have to be exact to still hit, right? Still hit.
I got a total of 18.
18 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this thing is all sorts of messed up. It's still alive. Right next to you, Patches, you hear the cocking of a shotgun, and the Ashton says to you as he fires, "That's team building exercises."
What does he say?
He
Sorry.
says, "I suggest team building exercises." As I roll a 1. Oh, trying to be cool, and damn, one back.
I look back at him and I say, I suggest some sniper training.
As his shotgun fire totally nails the wall, way away from everything. Is this fair? All right, so he missed. So that's going to take us to Shadow Flare. What are you doing? Are you with us, Jason? All right, we'll get back to him. He's holding. That's going to take us to. That's going to be Patches. Yeah, sorry.
I'm like, I go in the second,
Yes,
don't I?
you do. Yes, you go. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Yes, team building exercise. Fair. Fair.
Okay. So, let's see. I don't know. If I get up on them, then the rest of my teammates aren't going to be able to attack, right?
There's just the one left. It's been fried by a mazer, but it's still alive. One of the boom boxes. You don't know about the dupes in the hallway. You know there's more things out there, but you don't know where they are. Airwave hasn't targeted them yet, so they haven't popped up on everybody's HUD.
Okay, so I'm going to run out there with my actually I'm just gonna throw my knife. How about that? Throw my knife at his throat. Aim shot.
Well, that'll work.
Hold on, don't pull Eli.
So let's see. I rolled DR46.
DR46.
And then subtract.
Well, even with the -8, that hits. You should just sink your long knife right in this thing's throat. All 5 of those little eyeball-like things start to blink, and it blows up. Everybody needs to make a feat of agility. Now, Airwave, you're going to have to roll into the hall where the Badoops are. The rest of you are going to have to roll back.
Wait.
To avoid this explosion, if you avoid it. So we got Day making a feat of agility, Order, Airwave, Patches, and the Ashton. And then we'll get back to Jay whenever he gets back here. Jason. Soon.
Alright. I made my feat of agility.
So yes, you and me, Ashton, hop back into the room because you were standing right next to it. So, Jay, what did you roll for yourself?
For myself, I rolled an 18.
An 18? Okay, what did you roll for Order?
For Order, I got an 8.
Oh, an 8. Okay. So, here's kind of what happened. You hit the ground. Order jumped on you to cover you.
Wasn't he already on the ground?
What's Order? No, Order just rolled out of the way before.
No, I mean, wasn't they already on the ground from doing her sniper thing?
Kneeling, yeah.
Oh.
they basically everybody hit the deck. When this thing, you guys saw the blink and you were like, "Oh shit!" And it blew up and caused a massive explosion in the hallway that makes poor Shadow Flare's C4 explosion look pretty small.
I guess I lost my knife.
Okay,
Anyone
so
got an
Airwave?
extra one?
Anybody got an extra one? Okay, what did you roll? Airwave?
Oh, it's D100, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
17.
17. Yep, you roll right into the hall and then look right up at these Badooks. And they both point, the two of them point their weapons at you.
Yay.
Okay, now that was... Second, so in J. And Patches wing. So it's override. What are you doing? You heard an explosion in the hallway. Override, Lucas.
Hold up. Wait, do I have my back?
And Patches and Miash can jump back in the room with you to avoid the explosion.
I think it's past the time for you to keep messing with that override.
No, I will continue messing with it. You can go screw off.
I'll take care of him. Help your team. That's what Miashin says to you, Patches.
I can't believe I got stuck with this asshole.
Fuck you too.
All right.
You're supposed to be listening to my orders. I'll just throw him in the break when we get
fire
back.
on you, Airwave.
But you need me, so you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen sometime soon.
The first one nails you, and so does the second. But you're armored up, so that is your saving grace, as it were. Now, of course, I don't know where the damn damage for this thing is. I took everything all out. There we go. Alright, so the damage is... But you are prone. You get a bonus. It's going to be 15 points of damage to your armor. And the other one misses you. But when that thing hits you, it's like getting hit by a giant swinging log. This thing just swung down and whacked you. What appears to be some kind of metal pole. It's over team building exercises. I'm with Airtight on this one. And Override goes from being MVP in the last game to first dude to totally and justifiably wind up in the brig. Oh well.
Oh yeah, he's definitely ending up in the brig. He was told. He was warned.
First of all, Airwave, you need to make a physical resistance roll.
Which dice is that again?
Physical resistance roll is a 20 side.
14.
14. And your physical resistance roll is 11, so you failed that. However, you spend 3 action points to succeed. If that is the case, that is your action point allotment for the entire round.
Yeah, really. Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
All right. So this thing nails you. You're able to roll with the blow, and you only take the 15 points of damage. And you manage to keep your footing. You don't go flying away, and you're like, oh man, I got hit, type thing. Okay. So that makes it your turn, Erwin.
Oh boy. Don't have the knife because that's still stuck in the critter I stabbed with it.
It's back in that hallway where the explosion was.
But does he still has the knife? It just has the critter stuck to it, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
carrying the
yeah.
critter on me though. You know? I would have to go back over there to pick the knife up.
So you left the knife back in that other room. So yeah, you don't have your knife on you.
And my knife just blew up.
Yup.
Dang it.
Is there a kitchen on this ship?
A kitchen. Not that you're aware of. There are rooms all over the place. You don't know what you are.
Hamburgers.
I'm
Up
going
in the
to.
kitchen
I'm
with
going
the
to
knife.
try shooting at the thing with the mazer rifle.
All right. So you're gonna aim at. You actually can target the whole hallway with the mazer rifle ahead of you. There's nothing. There's none of your companions are in the way of this shot. So you can mazer all of these Badoops if you want. Just send the mazer right down the hallway. There's no missing them, basically.
Sure, that sounds good.
You're basically just targeting the hallway. They just happen to be standing in it. Okay. Out of the 6 in the hallway, 2 of them just fall over. And you know what that means. That means they fried from the inside out and you killed the bioorganic deviant entity that's inside. Lasers are area of effect by nature, kind of like buckshot from a shotgun. Yeah. Can they be focused on a single target? Yeah, he's already done that. Yes, sir. They can be focused on a single target. But you have to be careful because they do have a spread. They are a microwave beam.
That's why when he missed, it still did damage, right?
Yeah, yes, that's why it still did damage. So yeah, you killed 2 of these things outright. So now there are 4 left in the hallway. The remaining 4, their eyes all glow red, and they all look at you, and they all looks like they're going to focus their attention on you next. So Patches, what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, you're up next.
So the last.
Yeah, the boom boxes are gone. You killed all 3 boom boxes.
Boxes are gone.
Keeping track, 6 bugs. We'll just say bugs. And 3 boom boxes so far.
Okay, so airwaves lit up the HUDs.
You have no idea. Airwaves kind of on their own. They're on the other side of that explosion, and you haven't even checked out the damage in there yet.
Okay, so I don't know airwaves in combat with someone else.
Nope. Well, Airwave has Badoops targeted on their heads up. You've got that on your HUD.
Oh, okay. That's what I was
yes,
asking.
you know there are 6 Badoops in wherever Airwave's out there. You don't have the radar thing going on like Shadow Flare, so you just have a vague idea of where Airwave is. Out there. Away from you.
Right. All right. So I guess I'll try to go after Airwave. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can head out in the hallway to help your companion.
Yeah.
Day and Order are getting up. They're in the hallway too. You can have them go with you or whatever you want to do. It's up to you.
All right, let's go. Let's back up Airwave.
All right, cool.
Looking down the hallway towards where the explosion was, there is a yellow residue all over the place.
Yellow. Okay. Well, do I see the Badoops yet, or?
No, they're around the corner.
Oh, they're around the corner. Okay. So, I use my is it organic?
Oh, it's some kind of organic, but it's not bioorganic. Whatever it is, it's looks maybe chemical in nature.
Okay. All right. So, I don't know. I think I should maybe
Order sniffs it and goes, "Oh, that stinks."
Huh. Can I use my elemental conversion to change the air around it into fire and light all of it on fire?
You could, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Well, you've never done this before, so make a feat of insight and see if you can figure this out in your head.
21.
21. All right. You managed to do it. You ignite it all, and it just goes up like kindling. Just, and now the hallway is filled with black ash of whatever this stuff was. So that was your action. Okay, override. You hear a shotgun basically
Yes, get on.
click behind you.
Hold on. He's not. Give him a second.
he's not
Now
there?
he's on. He's there now.
Yeah.
You hear the clicking of a shotgun being reload, or basically
Being
behind
reloaded.
you. And then there's a hand on your back, and you are whipped away from this terminal. And Miashin points the shotgun at the terminal and just opens fire. Just, he says, "You might want to step back," as he moves away from where he just shot. What do you do?
We good?
So I have what on my back?
Okay. Miashin pulled you away from the terminal, whipped you away from it, and then shot it.
God
And
damn
you might
it!
want to step back.
Seriously, you had to pull me away. Man, screw ya.
Do you step back? He sure does.
Are you gonna answer?
I'm thinking.
All right. Well, while you were thinking, it explodes.
Oh shit. Why'd you remove my arm?
Maybe you should have thought faster.
So roll me a 20-sided and tell me what you roll.
Please look my lucky dice that gives me good numbers. 20.
20. Okay.
That's not good.
Everything goes black for you. Ha ha ha. I like that. Bird, just leave that right there. We'll just keep putting it up every time something funny. Oh. All right. Yeah. The next thing you see, Patches, is Miashin drags Override's unconscious form into the hallway and goes, "Amateurs."
He hurt.
Right, yeah, there you go. That's the line of the game for her. While you are thinking, it explodes. He's just stunned.
He's fine though.
Sure. His face is all covered in. He's got patches of burn marks, and he looks okay. He's alive. As a medic, you're like, okay, yeah, he's alive. I mean, you can check him out if you want, but that would take a while.
He's not bleeding to death or anything.
No, he's not bleeding, but he does have burns on his face.
I'm burnt. I'm a burnt chicken nugget.
Yeah, he's unconscious, stunned, and KO'd are not the same. There you go. He's murmuring. He'll be fine.
You're unconscious.
Lenses on his eyes. Oh, that's great.
You can't murmur anything. You're unconscious.
You're unconscious. He's murmuring. He'll be fine.
No.
Oh.
It's from Bandit.
You hear the voices talking in your sleep. Oh my goodness. All right. That takes us back to the top of the round. Unless you're back there, Jason, you back? All right. He's got
Yeah,
2 minutes.
that's fair.
Wait, what now?
So you got 2 actions right now. What are you doing?
So I can't really do anything to her, I guess. Not yet, anyway. At least not from a distance. Those Badooks are in the way of the door, huh?
They are.
All right. I rush them with my katanas.
All right. So you don't really catch them off guard, but they weren't attacking you, so you attacked them first. So make your attack roll. So
Okay, hold on.
Number 1 or number 2?
Shit. Number 1.
All right.
Right, so
I like that
hold on a
choice.
second here. Where's my shit? There it is. All right. So let's see here. I get 8 attacks. Fuck.
Now, how do you get 8 attacks?
No, I get 4. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I was thinking at your level of martial skill, it should be 4.
Yeah, it's 4.
Isn't for
I was
the
thinking
max?
that's times
What's that?
2. But what is that?
Isn't
AR.
for the max?
Yep.
Unless
Yeah.
you somehow have haste.
I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just unlikely.
There could be a stim
Oh.
for
Yep.
haste.
14.
Sure, why not? Nobody's thought about it yet, but I bet there is one.
Okay, stop.
23.
No one's messed with stims yet. But
So wait a minute.
I want to in my
You're-
next
you're,
When
one.
it says AR on your weapon thing, that's 23, right? What is that? Is that total?
that's your attack rating total, yes. So you add your die roll to that, and that's the DR you hit.
Okay, so AR 29.
That's a hit on a Badook.
Okay, so that's 2 hits, 3, 4. All 4 hits.
Okay, give me damage.
Okay, so 4d6 times 4. 16d6. 1, 2, 6, 8, 14. That's 3. Hold on. Fuck. 4 and 5, 6, 7, 30, 8, 33, 39, 34, 10, 38, 11, 42, and 12, 44 plus 4 times. Let's see. What's 44 plus 16?
That would be 60 points of damage.
That's the damage.
You killed that one. The other one attacks back, completely misses you. But that we go to the next round that you would have had while you were out a little bit. It goes before you because they were just reacting the first combat round.
Right.
It gets 1 hit on you. This thing hits like a ton of bricks.
I'm sure it does.
It's a massive thing, like a giant. So roll me a physical resistance roll as whatever kind of club-like weapon it's got in its hand just nails you.
You said physical resist. Is that a feat? Wait.
Physical resistance roll will be a 20-sided.
Under combat mechanics.
Yeah, it's down by your martial arts stuff.
Oh.
You have an 8 or
None of
less.
that shit makes any. All right. Well, I rolled a 16, so I don't know what the fuck that
So
does.
you failed.
Ow.
So you are stunned. And you take 12 points of damage.
Good thing he has armor.
You're recovering pretty quickly. So next round we will find out how quickly you recover.
Okay.
All right. So Airwave, the 4 remaining dupes in the hallway all take aim and are now pointing their wrists at you, and these little, it looks like maybe lasers pop out on their arms and they shoot at you. And you got hit 3 times.
Uh-oh.
Well, 3 of them just opened fire on you.
I just pulled the Jet Li.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a good thing he's got armor.
Yep. 32 points of damage combined.
Ow. That sucks.
Your turn.
Oh boy. Wait, how many hit points did I have before getting shot?
I remember last round you took 15. So you're up to 45 damage to your armor.
Oh, right. I don't remember how much the armor does. Oh. I just looked at my sheet. It's like hit points 31. It's like, wait, how much is the armor?
Armor is different. Anyone offhand remember how to calculate the armor?
What armor?
Buy organic armor.
What about it? Calculate what?
He needs to know how much he's got right now.
Each one of us had different armor points.
Yeah. It's the calculation. I'll look it up real quick. You should have had it written down. I did.
Yeah, different. Everybody had different power points and armor points.
Yep.
I think it was like random calculation or something. I don't know.
I'm looking over my sheet and I'm trying to find it and I don't see it.
I posted it on the Discord. You may not have written it down. It's all good.
Well, I mean, I have a thing on my thing that's like a field labeled armor points, but it doesn't have a value next to it. That's just the name.
We'll fix that real quick. We'll get you a value next time. Just have to let this thing open up. I still got to go back and fix this, and then we'll get it published this year if I can. The ChatGPT took out way too much. I was like, I got to integrate it back up. Put back in what needs to be in and take out what needs to be out.
Yeah, I found that if you do smaller amounts at a time, that's better.
You can't trust it to just put it all back in because it doesn't. It likes to take things out and change things. And say, why did you put this in here? I told you not to do that. And it does it anyway. All right.
Yeah, you got to do small amounts at a time. Otherwise, it gets confused.
Armor points.
Large.
Armor points is equal to 10 times your power score. That's what I thought. So for you, that would be 890. And you've taken 45. Power points are determined by adding your vitality and your intellect score together. So for you, that would it's your base score, not the stuff your armor gives you. So that would be 27 times 5. Oh, I could figure out in my head, but I'm not doing it. So I have a calculator. That's 135 armor points. Your armor has been active a while, but not long enough to really drain that much. It's basically a power point for combat round. Automatically drains.
Wait, what is our power point?
It's your vitality plus your intellect times 5.
Okay, because you told me I only had 150.
That sounds about right.
Vitality plus what? Times 5?
Vitality plus intellect. So for you, that would be 30 times 5.
Times 5.
That would be 150. Well, that's exactly right. Okay, yeah. So yes, using your abilities requires power points. Yes. All right. So 45 damage to your armor. So what are you doing?
Okay.
So you're good. But you got a lot of armor points still. But
Yeah.
generally, don't even worry about it. But yeah, it can take its toll.
Well, I mean, that's a rather large chunk of the armor, but you know, it's not. It's less than half. Okay.
Not even 10%.
I'm just going to shoot them with the mazer again, and hopefully
All
it'll
right.
kill them this time.
All right.
I mean, it did enough damage to really, really piss them off the first time.
Okay. Wow. Only one of them resisted this time. So you just killed 3 more of these bad boys. You microwaved them from the inside out. That is the danger of mazes. So there is only one left standing if my math is correct. And it is. Okay. So that's what you did. All right. So that's going to take us to Patches.
Okay. Can I make it around the corner to see the last one yet?
Yep.
All right. I shoot it with my rifle.
Okay. You just come around the corner and you see it, you open fire.
Yep. Well, I could go all assassin-like and peek around the corner.
There we go. Your team has arrived. Your attack roll.
Oh, that was not very good, but anyways, DR 25.
That's a hit.
All right, and 7. 8. Ooh, I have 78. How about that?
Sounds good to me.
14, 8. Yeah. 34 points.
34 points. It is still up. The Ashton comes around the corner, sees you shoot at it, so he takes a pop shot at it, but again, he misses.
Oh. Diaper training, really? Come on.
He looks at you and goes, my sights are off.
Yes, you're still unconscious.
In case you haven't figured it out, shooting's not my thing. All right,
I kind of figured that out. Yeah.
That takes us to Shadow Flare. I need you to roll me another physical resistance roll, Shadow Flare. If you make this one, you'll be able to act next round. If not, you will still be stunned next round, but after that, you'll be okay anyway.
11.
11. Even better than a strike. But that fails a physical resistance roll. So you're stunned this round.
Fuck.
Yeah. That takes us to Day in order. There's still one there in the hallway.
I guess we go out of the hallway and go find everyone else.
Yeah, if you follow the group, you went around the corner. There's a big Badoop standing alive in the hallway. There were 5 dead ones on the ground, though. Oh, by the way, Patches, you saw the hilt of your knife stuck in the wall backwards.
Oh, so it didn't explode?
Oh, there's no blade. Just the handle, just the hilt.
Oh, just the hilt.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking when he said backwards. It sounds like the pommel on the knife is what's stuck in the wall, not the blade.
Yeah, the pommel. Yes. For force of the impact. Yes. So What are you gonna do there, Dave? Still one Badoop left.
I go there and then just stare at them.
You stare at it. Harder's like, well, can I attack? You're staring at it at the Badoop, and he's all like, looks up at you like, what?
Why?
Guy, scary monster. So you say yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you not?
He leaps over there and bites this thing. He tries to bite it, but he misses. And basically skids out on all fours and his all four paws out. And he looks around at you guys like he slipped on ice, and he's all, uh-oh. So Dave, you haven't done anything. That's not technically an action. Are you holding, or is that you're not going to do anything this round?
Shoot it.
Well, I guess I shoot it and get ordered to try and do what he does.
Yeah, order sprawled out all four legs and yeah. Order tried to do what he did. I rolled a 1 for order. Scooby-Doo order, yes. No, he said Ruh-roh on purpose.
But yeah, I get I let order go first and see what order does, and then
that's what order did. Order,
and then if order doesn't finish him off, I'll finish him off.
Order completely missed, spun around like he was sliding on ice with all four legs spread out. And he said Ruh-roh.
Okay.
I guess you missed that part.
Slightly.
Okay, so your turn. What do you do?
I'm shooting the fucking thing.
Well, shoot it.
Well, I'm shooting it with my rifle to be exact, because I have 2 guns.
Yeah. Okay. So you had your rifle out. So yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so
you point your rifle. Do you aim or you just shoot it in midsection? General.
Well, I aim so I can shoot the damn thing.
I know you always aim, but I meant, do you take aim and target as a specific part of the body? You are a sniper.
Let's go for the neck because I've had good luck with that.
All right. Well, that's going to be a -8.
Oh, okay. Oh.
But
so,
you get like.
So we ignore the dice then. That's 26.
You rolled 26, and that's yep. That's a hit.
Cool.
You're like, even when I miss, I hit. No, just kidding.
I mean, that's how it's been today.
Well, you're a sniper. I mean, you shouldn't miss. I mean.
Okay, Mother, can you roll the 5d6 for me again?
I have extra dice in my drawer. You want it?
Oh, music stuff?
Nah, I just need to find all of my dice because I have 5 of them. I just need to find where my other ones got placed.
I didn't roll nearly as well this time. 17 points.
All right, it drops. You guys have done significant damage to it already.
Is it like dead dropped, or is it still
whoever's keeping track of kill? That's 6 Badooks down.
Cool.
Yeah. 6 Badooks. And
so yeah, your teammates come over and finish off the last one there, Wade. Well, except for the action, the lieutenant missed.
And what was the other? How many of the little buggy things were there?
Bugs, there were 3. Oh, there were 6 total. You guys defeated all 6, so I'll give you credit for all 6. And then there were 3 boom boxes.
Boom boxes. How much are they worth?
Okay, the boom boxes are worth 200. The Dukes are worth 400.
And the buggies,
50.
50. Weren't you lowering the rates though? Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna go back now that we're not in combat at the moment. Go
Yeah,
wait.
you're right. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, just take a 0 off. So 20, 40, and 5. Sorry. Like I said, I'm on about 95% today, guys. Sorry.
So while we're not in combat, I'm gonna walk over to override and dig through my med kit and give him a stem of adrenaline. Wake up!
So you wake him up. All right.
Stem of adrenaline.
Shadow flare. You awaken.
I'm dead.
This thing hits you in the chest for 10 points of damage. Make another physical resistance roll.
Jesus Christ. I failed.
Well, shit.
Well, you're screwed.
You ever see Expendables where Dolph Lundgren and Jet Li were fighting?
Yeah. That's one of my favorite martial art fight scenes ever.
This is what's happening right now.
Because Jet Li was whooping his ass, and Dolph Lundgren just hit him once, and it was over. I was like, I'm thinking Jet Li's gonna whoop his ass. Nope, that's not what happened. Oh, that was a badass fight scene. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of what's happening right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so what do you guys do? You guys are a ways away from where Shadow Flare is. It probably takes about 5 minutes to get to him. Your countdown is now over. You don't know what's going on now. That airwave, that on your HUD, that went to 0 a couple minutes ago, actually.
Well, I thought each combat round was a minute. Or no.
Yep.
Okay. So let's get to Shadow Flare. Looks like he's in trouble. And I woke your ass up with a stem of adrenaline.
Yep. Override, you woke right up. There's somebody gives you adrenaline, that's it. You are awake. You take a deep breath, you wake up.
By the way, we never distinguished how many stems of what I kept in my med kit.
So you probably have a standard bit. You're muted, Override.
He doesn't even have his headset on, so you heard him through mine.
Okay.
So I have a standard what?
Just you have a standard amount, so you probably have one thing of adrenaline. It's not something you normally give somebody. So smelling salts probably would have worked. You have several of those, so
why use those when you can stab someone in the heart?
If you make your insight check, I'll say you used smelling salts.
Yeah, I made it.
Okay. You're like, I'm gonna jab him with. Oh, I better just do smelling salts.
Yeah, I'll save the adrenaline for later.
No, yeah, you wake up with smelling salts. It's a shock to the system when that stuff goes into your nostrils. Especially this upgraded military grade shit. So yeah, you wake up and you hurt all over.
He's can't even hear you. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, he hurts all over.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's
battles
eating,
that
but...
way. All right, so you guys are heading in that direction. So, Shadow Flare, make another physical resistance roll.
I made it. 4.
You come out of it as this thing has you held by one leg. He's displaying you to the hive mother like a trophy. He's displaying you like a trophy to the hive mother, and that's when you wake up. You're dangling from one leg.
I still got my. Do I still got my katanas?
They're on the floor.
Okay. Can I whip up around his bitch ass and hit him in the face a few times?
You can try.
I'm a
he
master
does have
martial
hold of one of your
artist.
legs, so you are a martial artist. You're gonna try to kick him in the face from.
No, I'm gonna try and swing up, and like I don't know, get up on him or something.
Like I said, he's got a hold of your leg, and his fist. He's a 12-foot tall dude, so it's covering your entire calf.
Well, Jesus.
So that would be a trick, even for.
That would be a trick. All right, I didn't realize how big they were.
Oh yeah, they're 12 feet tall.
Fuckers. All right.
Why does my music keep stopping?
Technology doesn't want a technology, apparently.
I know.
Jesus. Yeah, I'll just try to hit him in the head if I can, if possible.
With what?
With my foot.
Oh, you're gonna try to kick him with your other foot?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna give you a -10.
Okay. Let's see here. What is that?
You're technically prone and upside down.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
That's badass upside down rolls a 20, you know.
Not quite.
That would have been funny shit. Dude.
No, I rolled an 18 though. But
Pretty damn close.
I still don't know that that's fucking gonna do anything. My AR is 9.
Okay.
So what is that? 18. That's 27. I have a negative what?
9 -10, so you are 17. If you spend 3 action points, that'll be it.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll just not. You just miss. It's fine.
So you start to flail around, and he starts shaking you around like, "What are you? It's broken. It's still moving." Action points are like faith points per yes. There it is. There it is. Yes.
I've already used enough this round. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Purdy. That's all you know is action points. All right, so that's what you did. All right, so you guys are moving in that direction. It'll probably take you about 5 minutes to get there. Airwave, you're getting a sense of these hallways, and you think you might be able to access Shadow Flare's radar if it's still active. Do you want to attempt that?
Sure, why not?
Okay, roll a feat of intellect.
That's a D100, right?
Yep.
89.
Okay, that's a way fail. Yep, no, that's not even in faith point range. So you haven't figured out how to do that yet, and you don't know whether it's even still active. But you did have a map. But yeah, it may be that that he doesn't have it active, or it's just that you didn't figure it out. You're not sure which at this point. All right, so
Yeah, but we knew where he was going, right?
Yeah, you guys know where he is, yes. But whether you can know what's around corners or not, that's debatable. So Jay and Order, what are you doing?
All I'm doing is giving Order a bunch of treats for being the bestest of boys today.
You doing it what? Giving what?
I'm giving him treats for being the bestest of boy today.
This is the most treats I've had in one day.
He's not gonna eat his dinner. He'll be full from treats.
Hey, I already gave him normal food. Okay, I fed him. He's okay.
You don't have normal food. The treats is all you got.
Well,
Order snacks, yes.
Well,
snacks
Order is getting treats.
All right,
doesn't eat his
while
dinner.
we're moving.
It's okay.
Just give him treats while you guys are moving along. That's cool. I'll say, what are you doing, Patches?
I am. Does anyone have a knife? An extra one?
Maybe.
I mean, I don't think Jay uses his knife all that much, anyways.
I used my knife to kill that one dude, but technically I have a knife.
Oh yeah, that thing's still on his knife, isn't it?
Ashton hands you his. He goes, "They're standard issue. I never use the things."
What do you use? You can't shoot.
Oh, I do a lot of other things.
Okay.
Override? What are you doing? Can you hear me?
Earth to redhead.
He is not online, so he's
following the group.
Yeah, and he's going, right.
Yeah, because he's kind of stunned, so he's just being pushed along. All right. Back to Shadow Flare. This thing he's got a hold of you. He just slams you. He just takes you like a rag doll and hits you into the ground.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Yeah. He doesn't miss the ground. Make a feat of vitality to see if you remain conscious.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, that's pretty good for you, though. So you got a 60% chance.
Heat. Okay.
And you take 6 points of damage to your armor.
Oh! Yeah. 4.
Okay, yeah, so you're conscious. So, yeah.
Hurts even more.
This thing thinks it succeeded. It just picks you back up and is displaying you to the queen. You took 6 points of damage to your armor. It's your action. What do you do? Hello, Christopher Works. Welcome, sir. We're about ready to wrap this up here for this session.
I bet we're gonna get to the room and it's gonna be seen.
Yeah. But you need that. You don't need that anymore.
So what are you doing, Shadow Flare?
Yeah, I take out my laser pistol and shoot him in the fucking foot.
Oh, you shoot him in the foot? Interesting. All right, so you're aiming for a limb. So you're just upside down. So it's a total of -9 to your roll.
God damn it. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed with that one.
What'd you roll? Always late to the party? That's okay, Chris.
I rolled a
Might
10.
just shoot up, bud. You roll a 10?
Yeah.
And your attack rating is what? You said 8?
Yeah. No, with that, hold on. What is it?
Your laser pistols. Oh, that's right. The laser pistol is different.
Yeah, it's different. It's, the fuck? I don't know. Oh, there it is. AR7. So I rolled 10 or 7 basically. Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah, you missed. Basically, you just start shooting. Pew pew. He doesn't even notice. He's like still displaying you like.
He forgot to use his auto aim.
Okay.
His aiming is
Airwave.
in his
Take your
head.
percentage again. Trying to activate that radar if he's got it active.
What?
As far as I know, he left it active, but roll your percentage again to see if you can activate that radar. That's what you said you were
Lucas, why
doing last.
don't you have your headset on?
49 this time.
Okay. So for you,
Oh, you can't. You can't hear when you
that
have
puts
it
you in
on.
action point range. You can spend an action point to succeed.
I think I have all of one action point left.
It's up to you whether you want to spend
Well,
it.
that kind of sucks for you because you only have one left.
Well, you
Yeah,
only get
Airway's
one.
been spending action points
Oh,
left
yeah.
and right
Oh, yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
The good news is you only need one.
Yeah, sure. Go for it, I guess.
So now you're out of action points. Yes, you managed to activate his. Basically, you link to it, to his HUD. You managed to link to his HUD where he's got his radar active, and you managed to you plot a course where there's no bad guys. They have a bunch of kill zones set up for you guys. Do you convey that to Patches? You could easily do this.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take it over to my head. All right, guys. Quiet.
So Patches, make me an insight check.
Perry.
I made it.
Okay. Kind of convenient. That's what you're thinking.
Yep.
That
All
there's
right.
a perfect path to the hive.
I don't know if this is a good idea. They might be sneaky. Well, but it's better than going through all of them.
So all right, your mic is active. So can you hear me?
Lucas,
I guess not.
Logan's trying to talk to you.
It's a redhead thing. They can't hear shit.
True.
You don't have
All
your
the redheads I've met.
You don't have your mic down.
All right.
Still
So
here. It's
so,
not.
Lucas, you were kind of stunned from the explosion, and then you had smelling salts stuck under your nose, and you're just kind of being pushed along with the group, and they're debating whether they should take the path of least resistance. Or Patches is wondering if it's too convenient. It's up to you guys whether you weigh in on that convo or not.
Hold up, wait a minute. When
What
I
do you
have
got?
my hand in the thing, was I able to access the map of the ship?
Not at all.
We already have it on our HUDs anyways, thanks to Shadow Player.
This is, no, all the redheads I know can't get drunk.
Okay, is that supposed to be like a
They won't get
It's a-
drunk.
genetic?
It's an Irish joke.
Yes.
You see, I just don't get hungover.
Yeah, yeah. The joke about Irish people say that they never fully get drunk just because they're Irish.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's because they're always drunk.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
a joke. It's a joke. Okay.
I guess it's not like a genetic thing, more like a training thing.
Training thing.
The iron stomachs.
Irish thing or is it a ginger thing?
I'm going to jump over to Shadow Flare, and we're gonna do another combat round. So you shot at him, and he kind of looks at you like, "Is this still alive?" Type thing. He's just kind of looking at you. What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot him again. How do I miss when I'm like literally right next to him? I can
Okay,
put my
well, you had a
gun down
penalty
to
because
his.
you were dangling upside down, but now he's looking directly at you, so you do not have the penalty.
Good.
But it's a real ginger thing.
And make sure you're using your aim assist on your head. That gives you +5.
I don't think I'm clear-minded enough to do that, but there's an idea. Okay. That time it's what? AR, what's the 7?
Yeah, no penalties this time, and you're used to being upside down now.
Yeah.
You've orientated to being upside down. As a martial artist, you're like,
So
okay,
that's
I can,
AR 24.
that is a hit.
Good.
Give me some damage. Some damn damage. Laser pistol is 3d6.
So that's 9 points.
Okay. He lets you go. Make a feat of agility.
Break my neck. No we. Woo! 59.
59. Okay. It's not pretty, but you look down onto your feet and you're like, oh, my swords.
Yeah, you're fucking dead now, big guy.
You can easily collect your swords.
Good.
All right. So, what does the group decide?
Okay, I want to use my tactic skill to determine which path we should take.
All right.
Does it work that way?
Using that, roll me a 20-sided and tell me what you rolled.
18, and I get a +3 to it.
All right. So, you're trying to figure it out, and you're thinking, even if it is a trap, this is the fastest way. It's the quickest way to get there.
Okay.
Instead of taking 5 to 10 minutes, this is only going to take 2.
All right, let's go. But beware, I think it's a trap.
All right.
Depends.
So, we got
This
2
is running
minutes. Shadow
really
Flare.
bad.
So, Shadow Flare, 2 minutes. It tries to hit you with its pole weapon, and he does. Blocks you again. Roll me the physical resistance roll.
Ooh, 7.
You can spend an action point. Well, that succeeds. 8 is
Yeah,
your physical.
8 is my
You made it. You made it. But you still take from his personal combat weapon.
How much hit points does our armor have? Like 400 or some shit?
You take 16 points. Yeah, your armor has 10 times your power score. Got that away.
Oh, okay.
Go that way. This way, that way, this way. You gotta go down to get up. Yeah.
That way.
Gotta get up to
Pointing
town.
both ways.
So
Gotta get
16
up to
points
get
of
down.
damage, more damage, and it's your turn.
Good. Hit. 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 Really good hit.
So 4 hits.
2, 5, 10, 14, 16, and that's 4. 21, 25, 27, 33, one more, 38, 39, 42, and 43. Plus 16 is what?
Dead.
A turn of damage.
Fucking die.
In your minds, you hear impressive.
Why, thank you. I'm aware.
So you have a minute before your companions get here, and you know that because you can see them moving towards you
I'm aware.
on your HUD. Yes.
Yes. He knows that too, then.
Yep.
So, let's see here.
Can she just read our minds, or she just sees it up on
She's
the?
telepathic. She's part of the ship, but she's also telepathic. So even if she couldn't read our minds, she's linked into everything and knows where we're at anyway.
In essence, she is the ship.
Right.
Okay,
Well,
so
I can't blow her up, so I'm just gonna try and rush in and see if I can get how close I can get to her.
okay, roll an insight check.
Okay. Wait, insight.
Yeah.
Is that a feat again?
Yep. No, not a feat, just a check. 20-sided.
10.
10. Well, that succeeds just barely. As you start to move forward, you remember that there was that energy barrier there, or whatever, some kind of invisible barrier.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if that was like for projectiles or what. So
All right, it's up to you whether you try to get through or not.
yeah, but I don't rush. I just walk.
yeah, it's there. You're like, okay, whoa. You reach out and you hit it with your hand. It's there.
Great.
Okay, you guys get to the door. What do you guys
And scene.
do? You open the door because you guys know how to do that. The doors spread open wide, and you enter the room. And she says to all of you, "Welcome. It took you all long enough to get here.
This is part of your plan. I fucking hate it here.
I'm afraid this little game is over." And she attacks your mind
I have mental resistance.
and sing. Yeah, you're resisting.
Doesn't mean you're immune.
We're gonna find out what happens when we tune in next time. So end session right there. She just starts blasting out just like that. The green energy comes out of her chest and her eyes and just goes into all your minds and core order. Like what?
Yeah, I also have like the 20%
Oh yeah, so we'll get into that next time. But that's where we're going to end the session. Hope you guys had fun. We're going to do favorite
I
moment,
Yeah.
player and all that.
We were gonna end the session when we got to her.
Well, looks like Dave's first.
Okay.
We
I don't really have.
for next time.
I don't necessarily have like a favorite character.
Doggy snackos.
Doggy Snackos. I just said Doggy Snackos. Order snacks is what Bert called it.
Well, if I had to pick a player, it would be Order. But
Order?
Order's not
You have to pick it yourself. Or me.
NPC.
um,
I'm not saying you can't. You can pick me.
but, for
You were
favorite,
technically playing Order, so you can't pick Order.
Yeah, that's how it works. You can't choose yourself.
that's what I said. If I had to pick, it'd be Order, but I play him, so it doesn't count. So no favorite player technically.
Remember, those of you in the chat can pick your favorite moment and favorite player too, and your votes do count.
Jay can be the tiebreaker. If
I don't know if it should count for you, Chris, if you're still here, because you just got there. You can if you want.
But definitely favorite moment is when I got ordered to go destroy that one dude's neck.
he just ragdolled him.
Yep.
What was your favorite moment? I'm sorry, I was getting there. I was getting purrs.
The
He got ragdoll.
yeah, when Order went ham on the dude's neck.
So,
Raggle box.
we'll call that order snacks.
Order snack. I love that.
I like boombox ragdoll.
Order snack is smaller though, and takes us less
well.
time.
Order you want order snacks or boombox ragdoll? They're two separate kind of things. Shadow Flare gets the nod from Fur. Thank you, Fur.
Being what?
He voted for you for MVP.
So
Being
I
present.
think Jay said order snacks.
Order
Yeah.
snacks. Okay. All right. Anything you want to add this week?
Besides me switching colleges, technically, not really. No.
All right. Well, let's just move right on down the line and bear with.
Right. Favorite moment. Yeah, the snacks thing sounds like a good one.
Order snacks. Okay. All right. You got a favorite player? Jay Refrain. Emo Kid Refrain.
Yeah, I guess Katie.
What's that?
Katie, I guess.
Oh, okay. Patches. 80. Okay. Anything you want to shout out this week? Got a lot of cool stuff going on your channel.
Yeah. Been working on copying of the streams I had saved on Twitch to YouTube, but yeah, probably going to end up doing a lot more of that later.
Any more of your Star Trek ones?
Yeah.
Or Mar Hockman does a lot of these cool Star Trek Next Generation retrospectives on how you could use them in role-playing games.
It's not just Star Trek The Next Generation, but a whole lot of stuff like that. And I've been trying to go through like all of the Star Trek episodes one at a time. And I started with Star Trek The Next Generation, and I've sometimes done other Star Trek things, but I decided I wanted to like work through like that one first, and then just go back to the TOS. And then
If you're having trouble sleeping, Ambien's quicker.
Did Jay take off, Katie?
No, I don't know. I have no idea. I guess so. Maybe they just lost.
Good, Mark Hockman, or you have anything else you want to shout out?
I think that's good for now.
All right, thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
Okay, so I think I am going to say that the order snacks was pretty funny.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna give Order a snack. You've been a good boy. And I'm gonna have to go with Jay for my favorite player.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, order Day is your favorite.
Jay, yeah,
So we have two J's.
yeah.
Jason and Jay. Okay. Anything you want to shout out this week?
Nope.
Katie joined Tiger and I this last Thursday for One Night in the Vale, which we talked about our upcoming Beyond the Mails in the Vale game. And we all did some really cool artwork that I put on into a video called One Night in the Vale. Just check that out. Because Katie contributed a lot of really cool art to that. Thanks, Katie.
Oh, and I do have my newsletter comes out on Tuesday, and I have no idea what chapter I'm on in that for Beautiful Obsession, but yeah.
Okay.
So, and
For those of you who don't know, that Katie is a queer romance author, and she writes some pretty cool stories. So if you're into that kind of stuff, check it out.
also, I'm assuming that the two Badoops that Jason killed by himself, he gets all the CGPs for that.
Yep.
Okay.
So Jay, you know what? Just add it all together because he gets.
Yeah, I was gonna say just
add it all together. Let's not complicate it.
yeah.
Okay.
But just add two more to your total, which would put it up to 8.
Okay. So
As a group, you
total.
took out 8.
So total SPs then would be 82 each.
82, so everybody gets 100.
Sweet.
Thank you, Katie. Anything else?
No.
All right, appreciate it. Override.
Favorite player would have to be Day, and favorite moment would have to be Order Snack.
So Day and Order Snacks. Okay. Anything you want to shout out this week, bud?
Just almost out of school, so yay.
That's always yay, yeah.
Yeah, they got like a week and a half.
Not
That's
even.
cool. All right, bud. Thank you.
I believe
All right.
A
Shadow
week
Flare.
and a half.
we got 9 days left.
That's a week and a half.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. What was off
If you
kind of
stick around a bit at backstage, there's something I wanted to ask you, but I have to remember what it was.
Okay. Let's see here. So, I don't know. Favorite moment was blowing up a bunch of bugs in the tunnel.
We're gonna call that C4 grenade.
Grenade to sequel. Favorite player, I thought, I liked the dynamic of Day and Order, so that was, her.
So Day,
Yeah.
wow, Day is gonna be our MVP. Look at that.
And they're not even here.
They're not even here. They're gonna be our MVP. So I'll get an image of them with Order with the trophy. I'm gonna have an Order holding up the trophy.
That would be cool.
I'm gonna
I
try to
don't
get
know where
Order
they
holding
went.
up. Day's gonna be like, what? It's my trophy. For Day, the hero of the day.
And I think they got favorite moment too.
Yep. Technically, Order Snacks. So let them know that they get.
You left.
Everybody
you
gets
got
an
favorite
action
moment
point.
and favorite player.
Unless you're capped out at 15, which is the cap. So everybody gets an action point. And, Airwave, I'm going to give you a special award today of 2 total action points and 50 more SPs. You were coming up with some cool stuff. And
so
Shadow
they
Flare.
get An action point and what?
Day gets 3 action points
3 action.
and 150 bonus points SPs. I was talking about Airwave got some bonus, and Shadow Flare, you're going to get a bonus action point as well.
So Day gets 3 action points and the SPs that we.
And
Right.
Override, you lose 500 SP, and we're going to take all your action points away.
He's not paying attention.
Yes, no, I was.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I was just all of
I was only kidding.
Anything you want to shout out, Jake?
Oh,
Anything
no.
you want, Captain? Cool. All right. Thank you all for joining us. Hope you, if you watch us in the replay, thank you. Those of you in the chat, awesome. Thank you so much. Hope you guys, my players, thank you so much. Hope you had a great time today. Looking forward to the next one. I'm looking at.
Oh, what do I get for kill?
What's that?
What do I get for kill?
You get. I'm gonna say just 25 SP.
Okay. 'Cause I'm still maxed out on action points.
Yeah. Oh, if you're maxed out on action points, give yourself another 25 SP. All right, so I'm looking at June 11th. No, is it June 8th? No, it's June 8th. I'm sorry, June 8th for the next session for you guys. That would be Bravo 9, and we'll probably end the Bravo sessions for you guys. Thank you for joining us. Herb. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thanks.
Tomorrow night we're doing Blackjack Platoon. Katie Robbins is going to play that. Purr's in that. Tiger's in that, and Jess Laws is going to be our
I'm
first,
so excited. I get to play my biking chick.
Looking forward to it. Been looking forward to it. We've had some delays on that one. We've had people sick, and now or stuff we had to do and things and weird stuff. Fun times ahead. That's right, sir. So that's where we're at. Let me see. We're from the hilt this week. We don't have a lot because we're off from Fridays this month. So for this week, we got the game tomorrow night, and then Radio from the Hilt on Thursday. That's what we got going on. So novelty songs and parody songs. That's our theme. So we're gonna have some fun and hopefully some laughs. All right, and on that note, my friends, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Military Action. Night. Jazz hands.